Okay. There we go. So hello, good evening, I'm Wes the Explosion, and tonight it's Mega Man X4, but with cheat codes. Because I just wanted another excuse to play this game. Is that so wrong? Maybe. Probably not. It's fine. Oy. Good evening, Rayquaza. But yeah, sorry about that. OBS was acting up. I'm not sure what its problem is. I clicked the manage broadcast button, and for whatever reason, the box that I needed wasn't coming up. Then I restarted OBS, and I was able to select the stream, but it was just showing a black screen. Despite the Switch showing up on my TV, meaning it was running through the game capture, but whatever. It's up. And I have a tab open with the cheat codes. I'm just gonna hope that I type this in right. I might need to change the controls. Well, I'll do that then. Play as highlight X. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we got it? If I'm slightly purplish, that means that I got the code in.
It's about the Maverick Hunters, General. They are far too eager to please the humans and continue to hunt down the Reploids. Do you believe they pose a significant threat?
Do you think this was meant so that we didn't realize who it was?
Destroy any Reploids who fail to do as the humans order. It's in your best interest to stop them now before they turn on you.
I guess the eye scars are like a good hint without outright saying it. And this definitely feels slightly less silly than an X7. When they're just like, who is the mysterious person talking to, talking to Red? And it's like, you can see that it's Sigma. Like, it's like he's slightly faded, but you see his entire profile pic. Oh, excuse me. Mavericks have been found at point 5567. The Mavericks occupy the Sky Lagoon using the most advanced weapons available. The army appears to be the Repliforce. Roger that, I'll be on my way now. Okay, am I slightly off color? Yeah? Hang on first. Ay. Yeah, there was a part of me that thinks that I could get away with, like, no backtracking in this. All I'd need to do would be to kill Split Mushroom, then do the speedrun strat. Damn it. The speedrun strat in Cyber Peacock's level, because then, I could get all of the stinking, like, all the upgrades from that, including, like, the full set of armor. But I'm also worried that I'm gonna think that I typed in the code wrong, and then I'm not gonna have typed in the code right, and then it's like, well, you gotta restart the entire run because you fat-fingered something. You're Dragoon from the 14th unit. This is a good X. The Maverick just destroyed the power reactor. What? Then Sky Lagoon will come crashing into the ground. It's too late, X. It's time I made my escape. I suggest you do the same. Don't do anything reckless on the way out, okay? The city below will soon become a sea of flames. Many people will perish. I have no choice but to escape from here and head to the city below. What? Only the city's been completely destroyed. They were innocent people. I won't forget this. Do you think this would have been like some of the, some of the media that came out like right after 9/11 or retroactively was decided after 9/11? It's like that wasn't cool. It makes me uncomfortable. Because it certainly felt like this wasn't the sort of thing that happened too often before that, but then all of a sudden terrorism became like the hot word. With good reason. That was not the greatest day. Oh, no. Do I want to go down there, or... it's fine. I probably don't need it. I'm just saying this, it feels like this could have Sky Lagoon Falling very easily could have gotten the go to hell on a train treatment. Well, maybe not been outright banned and untranslated, but still. It could have been looked at similarly. Oh, no. Oh, I lived. Oh, man, he got me. I believe his name is Eregion. If you spell it out, it looks kind of like somebody just was trying to spell dragon, but they were a little drunk. Who are you? I'm the colonel of the Repliforce. Has Repliforce been occupying this area? What are you talking about? I only came to save my sister. The army responsible for all the violence in the region is not the Repliforce. Nevertheless, I want you to disarm and follow me back to the HQ. Never. You're asking my soldiers to drop their weapons? The only time we drop our weapons is when we aren't able to fight any longer. But you will be regarded as a maverick and treated as such. Do as you will, the Repliforce would sooner fight and die than discard our pride. Consider us mavericks as this is what you wish. Wait, calm down, Colonel. What the? Something's got to give, otherwise the entire Repliforce will be considered to be mavericks. I almost hit return to the title. You don't want to do that. Oh. Here I was expecting to see double. Honestly, I should know this by now. I think this is like the only scene that is both in X's and Zero's playthrough. So I've seen it a lot.
But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators. This is about our liberty and security. We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us
It's probably been said before, but I'm a little curious about Repliforce before all of this, since it doesn't really come up at all.
I too share the general sentiment. Take heed, we have no other choice. Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride, without fear, for we are the Repliforce. The most powerful...
Like, what was the general's history? Was it believable coming from him? Or is it just kind of like, yeah, this big douche is like, I'm not gonna kill you, but... Though I did look into Repliforce a good bit at one point.
Finally taken action. And now my maverick hunters.
It's a little more complicated. It is easy to see them as just big idiots for not going into the HQ and everything, and, like, talking it out. But, like, looking into it, it does seem like Repliforce was kind of getting, like, they were looking to downsize him, we'll say. So they could have just seen this as them being set up so, they had an excuse to get rid of him. So as unreasonable as it seems for, the general and the colonel to be like, we're not going to hurt anybody, and then immediately build a space weapon. They do kind of have their reasons. Who are you? Call me Double, the Rookie Hunter. My liege, the Repliforce has begun its coup. Wait, Colonel, you're jumping to conclusions here. Sir, you've been given the order to scramble. Right, I'm leaving right now. Infiltrate enemy occupied jungle and destroy the weapon under construction. That'll be important next game. A bug has corrupted the network. Dive into cyberspace and exterminate it. The Repliforce ship is taken off. Pursue and blast it out of the air. The Dragoon, locate and bring him back to Hunter HQ. Repliforce decimated the city and left. Pursue them aboard a land chaser. The abandoned lab is now operational. Investigate and destroy the lab. Military train is something carrying supplies cut off. Repliforce supply route. We discovered a hidden snow base. All protection of their new weapon. I played it normally. I played this so many times. I played it normally. I'm just redoing it with the codes for fun. Honestly, after like BN4, I kind of feel like I need a bit of fun. No. Doubly so because things have been woo a little messy with work. Give me the ultimate armor, Pops. X, you finally arrived. This cap will contain the sealed secret parts for the ultimate armor. When you execute the Nova Strike, the wings will open and you can execute the invincible body crash attack. However, this armor is not completed yet and your safety is not assured. If this is acceptable to you, enter now. Come on, I had to type in a code. It can't be that bad. Oh, and it's... yeah, red instead of green. Okay, what is the Nova Strike? Oh, no, I want... there we go. Giga Attack is ZR. Okay. So, yeah, I can just... okay. I was wondering what whoops the limits were to this, and it looks like I at least have to touch the floor, right? It's been a little while since I fiddled with this. There we go. But there was a part of me that's like, what if, right? What if I just got up really high and I like tried to just continuously Nova Strike across like the entire stage? But no, that's not gonna work. It's like the air dash, you can only do one before touching the floor. It's kind of fun. I normally just treat this as like the fourth armor. But actually using it this way, it might be kind of fun. Because it's naughty. Honestly, there is like a part of me that likes how in X5 you can legitimately get, you know, it's not a cheat code, you just need to find it. Which I guess it's specialized knowledge, which ain't too different from typing in a code, but you know. But I like how you can find it normally in the game, right? Ultimate armor. I am really screwing up my shots here. But I think there's also something to be said about, like, old-style cheat codes. I kinda like it. They're really showing off that this isn't like the NES. It's not gonna stutter for too many things being on screen. So yeah, well, I think I like the find the secret part better. At the same time, I do kinda like the cheat code thing. And then there's X8 where there's so much crap that you can unlock. And you can unlock like a good bit of it through cheat codes if you so desire. Which, you know, cuts down on the grind a good bit. Gives people an alternative. And sometimes it's also just fun to be like, hey, I got this this issue of Nintendo Power, of tips and tricks, of the Game Informer have? I don't remember. You've labeled us all as Mavericks. I won't let you turn back now. How much does... I just want to see. That's a fair bit. Oh, and I got hit. I don't know if it's enough of a difference for it's like I gotta use one over the other. Although I guess Nova Strike does give me iframes, which is pretty neat. Gotta love the iframes. Oh, okay, I thought I had to do one more hit on you. My bad. For the longest time, I thought that is... Oh, whoops, I was gonna do the thing. Oh, shit. There was so much blinking there that I didn't even see it coming. But yeah, for like the longest time, I thought that his like 4 webs there, they were also like hurt boxes for me. But no, you can just go through them. I used to like have to camp the edge where it's like, I don't know, I don't trust it. And it's the Enigma Cannon! I'll be taking this. Okay. I guess I can probably just do boss order at this point. Probably. But then again... Yeah, no, this is fine. He occupies the laboratory. We'll attack whoever visits there. Oy, oy, oy. I don't need to. Okay, I got hit. I got hit just because of when I came out of it. Honestly, his perspective on this is like a little weird. Not a problem, just a little weird sometimes. But yeah, I normally do Mega Man Mondays, though I pushed it back. I think I made mention. There was like one other person who said that they could maybe watch if I did it, you know, like literally any day but Monday, and it's like, well... I screwed that up. I could use the extra viewership, so I'll move it. Plus, it can also be rough going in for, like, your first day, like, back at work, and then, you know. Like, I just kind of want to decompress a lot of times after work on Monday. So it's like, yeah, this works for me. Though if I think I would not have been in good humor had we did it, like, yesterday, though. Had a bit of, like, a rough day. Like, the work day itself actually wasn't bad. I came in and did actual office stuff. They didn't just have me do what they typically do and be like, oh, well, just waste 2 hours of your day to do exactly the same crap you would have done at home. So I actually felt like a little bit better about that. Come over here, you bastard. Though, yeah, like, Saturday night into Sunday. It snowed. So I needed to clean some snow off, like, and I wasn't going anywhere Sunday, so I needed to, like, clean some snow off. And there was, like, a little part of me that was worried about, like, ice and everything going on, but it wasn't a bad ride. I think just because, you know, like, a few other people probably didn't want to have to deal with the snow, I think, like, more people wound up, like, staying home. So it wasn't a bad ride, like I said. Then, like, about an hour before I leave, it starts, like, flurrying. No, I'm gonna have to do this crap. Oh. Well, you can tell it's been a while if I'm having issues with this. Whoops. I know I can do this. I swear I should have gotten it that time. There we go. They're invincible. Really, they should be the boss. But yeah, like right before, like when I'm starting to wrap up for the day, oh no. It starts flurrying. I'm like looking outside and it's like, well that's a little annoying, but it's not like the biggest deal. And then like I passed one of my coworkers like in the hall while I'm going for my last potty break and everything, and he's like, oh yeah, it's flurrying. It's not laying or anything, but you know how it is. A little bit of snow and people be like frickin', you know, they'll like start driving like frickin' idiots. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. But I was still kind of hopeful that it's like, well, if not as many people came in, you know, into work today, drove in, then maybe it won't be as bad. Maybe this will still be tolerable. Oh no. I am just sucking tonight. I do have snow. I'm in PA. Won't tell you specifics, but yes. I wish I didn't have snow. It's a pain in the ass. So yeah, like first problem happened before like technically it happened and this one was my fault. Cuz in like the morning I cleared off all the snow and everything and I had like the heater and you know the defroster and everything on. And like pretty much like everything that I marked off, or at least a good bit of what I marked off, like then turned to like slush. And went down and covered my stinking wipers. And then when I got out at night, maybe I'll just try to fight him normally and I'll use the stinking weakness if he starts being a pain in the ass. Are you X? I'm under orders to terminate you. What? Whose orders? Take a wild guess. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, so I like... Whoops. I get out, like, at the end of the day, and I'm not really thinking about my wipers. I'm just like, oh, well, I gotta... Oh, no. Wrong one. I just gotta clear off my windshield. So I do that, not really thinking about how... You know... My wipers may or may not have gotten frozen over. Oh, goodness, he's going nuts. Oh, he's kinda desynced. So I'm like driving through town and everything, and oh my goodness, my wipers won't work because they're frozen in place. And I'm on like a 2-lane street with no real, you know, like shoulder, so I can't really get over anywhere and like knock it out. So I'm just like, okay, let's crank the heater and try to melt this bitch quick. And it took long enough to get out of the city that it did melt before I got on the highway. And we were driving pretty slow, so I was able to just kind of use, like, the brake lights of everybody else. And just my overall familiarity with the area to, you know, like, get out. But it still did not feel great. I was still very nervous. I killed mushrooms, so... You... Then I get on the highway and everybody's driving slow because it's, you know, it's snowing. And, like, the thing about driving... Thing about, like, at the rate that it was snowing, I think if everybody had been driving, like, a normal speed, it would have been fine. Because, like, the heat from the stinking... I'm just gonna do this. I think I have infinite, right? the heat from people driving over it should have been enough to, like, just melt the snow as it was coming down. But because people were kind of driving slow and everything, and, like, for what it's worth, I didn't see any accidents, which is good. But that also means people were just driving slow. It wasn't them getting distracted by anything. But I guess better safe than sorry, but I still think we would have been better off had everybody just driven normally. Personally. Though, because it was actually able to lay and everything, that was kind of problematic because it's like, well, now I can't see some of the, like, the lanes, right? The lane markers. And I foolishly got into the middle lane because, you know, because, like, where I was going to be turning and everything. I fucked this up so much. And so, like, I'm in the middle and it's like, uh-oh. If I were in the left or right lane, I could definitely, you know, use, like, the side of the lanes, like the dividers and everything, as a gauge for where I am. So that was troubling. And then I was like, I normally take, like, back roads to get home because it's just, like, a bit faster and everything, right? But I was, like, questioning it this time because I'm like, well, back roads are going to be less traveled, and they're not going to be the priority. There's probably going to be more snow there, which will make things difficult. But at the same time... No! Less people on the back roads, meaning, you know, like, less people to get into an accident with. So I did wind up going on the back roads, which I don't know if that was a mistake or not. I almost got into, like, several accidents going on the back road. Like, at one point, I felt, you know, myself losing traction and everything. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm almost gonna go into, like... It felt like I was gonna go into somebody's mailbox. Which luckily didn't happen, but then it, like, had me questioning. It's like, well, if I did crash into their mailbox, could I just go in and give them, like, $40 and be like, hey, sorry about your mailbox, use this to get a new one. His potential is limitless? Not possible. Who are you? Why are you doing this to me? I was ordered to test your abilities. It's quite simple. What? Prepare yourself. Maybe I'll try shooting him. Oh, I was too close? I should have known that. Ay. And I'm questioning, it's like, would that be an appropriate amount to give someone? What if I were to go in and be like, oh, okay, I hit your mailbox. How much do you need for a new mailbox? And they, like, they upcharged me. They got the fancy one. There we go. Whoops. Ay. Then there was another time I was, like, taking a turn and somebody was coming from the opposite way and I was like, oh shit. But we managed to avoid each other even though, like I said, traction was bad. Traction was very bad. Like, I almost got mad at the other guy. It's like, how dare you be on this road right now? But you are also on this road. Well, I'm coming home from work. What's your excuse? This isn't really an area that you go to for it. I mean, he could have just been coming back from another job. So completely unreasonable. I got the aiming laser, which means he's next. And then, like, the one that got me, like... The one that drove me, like, really wild was at one point I was, like, almost home. And there's, like, this one, you know, like... This one side street opening up to, like, the street that I'm traveling on, right? And this one guy pulls out. He's going right. So he doesn't cross my path, right? No big deal. But then, like, some other card that's, like, right behind him goes and pulls out, like, right in front of me. And it's one of those things, it's like, dude, what you just did would have been questionable if the roads were not iced up. I wanted to honk my horn at him, but it was one of those things where I was so focused on, like, slowing down and making sure I could dodge if need be, that I didn't think about it in the moment, and then I was like, well, it's too late. I flipped him off. But unless he was looking real carefully, he probably would not have noticed. I should have did whoop this. Fuck your mother. Cleared it. Cleared it. And then when I got to, like, the final stinking intersection that I needed, that was a little tricky because, you know, I was turning left, the light, the green arrow was turning yellow, and I was like, crap, do I push it or do I go? And then, you know, I went for it, and I skittered, like, all over that intersection. And there's a part of me that's like, you shouldn't have rushed it. And there's another part of me that's like, listen, had I tried to stop on a dime with the stinking, you know, like, roads being like they are, I would have slid, like, right across there, whether I needed to or not. Whether I meant to or not, I should say. So you probably did wind up making, like, the right choice. So it's like, okay, I'll give myself sass for a few of the things that happened. But not that. You're closing awful fast, you bastard. There we go. Oy, oy, oy. It's a good thing I have the cheat codes on, because I swear I'm doing awful tonight. There we go. So then, yeah, I got home. I was really pissed off. Because they could have closed the office earlier. They could have told me to go home and all that, and they didn't. How dare you destroy my unit? You'll pay for this with your life. And I was all ready to, like, send an email, right? Where I was like, hey, whoever... Could you, you know, say something to my supervisor? Be like, could you tell whoever's in charge of calling us off for, like, bad weather that my ride home was extremely dangerous and I hate them? But then I had, like, the night to cool off, and instead I just sent a message being like, I changed the part where I was going to say hate and just said instead, hey, could you tell whoever could have called us off, like, an hour early that my ride home was incredibly dangerous and I'm pretty ticked off, like, I'm pretty steamed? And then my supervisor was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm, you know, like, I'm glad you're... Oh, I thought he was doing the finger shots. I'm glad you're safe. I'll pass it up the chain of command. I was like, thank you. I imagine me telling a superior, yeah, one of my superiors that I hate them probably wouldn't go over well. So it was a slight tweak, but it was probably the right tweak. But for whatever reason, I mean, I get the next 2 weeks, I'm just teleworking. I do not get to be one of the unfortunate souls that goes into the office. Which at first I felt kind of bad about, but I'm like, well, after needing to drive home and all that snow. I think you've earned a reprieve. Sir, it's a message from the Cardinal. X, I'll wait for you in the Memorial Hall. Make sure you show up on time. Sir, this must be a trap, perhaps, but I won't run this time. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, had I streamed like yesterday, one, I would have been very late popping up the waiting room, And 2, I probably would have been like, had a hair trigger. Anybody sass me, I probably would have snapped their neck. Colonel, stop this foolishness now. Never. Colonel, please think this over. The Rebel Force must be independent. Our battle will determine this.
I'll show you.
Oh no.
Now get ready.
Oh, I'm floating. Oh, he dodged. Be somewhere I can hit you. Dear Lord, I'm getting the timing on this all wrong. Oh, I guess it wore off. Why didn't that work? Yeah, we can do this. You were supposed to attack me, Colonel. Yeah, that's the pattern we need. I kind of want to say that he's supposed to be, yeah, weak to, like, the ice wall, but... It's a pain in the ass using that weapon. Him not staying still is a real problem for me. Oh, goodness. Why can't the plasma balls hit him more than once? He runs out of iframes. And if they activate, that means they should be on top of him. The fight's just a little drawn out, I think is all I'm saying here. Which again, if I had the right weapon, maybe it wouldn't be. Goodness me, he almost got me. I almost fell asleep there. I've been on 0 lives since Sink and Split Mushroom, haven't I? Maybe I can try to tag him an extra time or two. We'll see. Nah, he immediately goes into... Oh, goodness. Oh, I thought I might have been low that time. Well, I think he's at least halfway. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm just spacing a little bit. Oh, goodness. I'm spacing a little bit too much. He actually hit me with his frickin' pool noodle. Oh, damn you, Colonel. There probably is a better way to do this. Speedrunners wouldn't put up with this. Speedrunners surely have another way to just hit him. Honestly, probably the ice shield. If I had the ice shield and he were coming at me, I could just be like, oh, I'm gonna drop it on you while I'm jumping over you. And he'd be like, oh no, ice, my only weakness. Though I don't have the ice. Though I will have the ice. The next time we fight. Damn it. I'm probably doing something wrong too, because I swear he normally will at least do the shockwaves at me. He's being very stubborn tonight. Maybe there's also a way I could dodge back slightly and pop him quick. There we go. Impressive, but the result won't be the same next time. Until then, Colonel! What did I do? Oh yeah, beat Dragoon next. It be the Street Fighter next. Oy oy oy. Although, yeah, something I kind of wanted to talk about. Whoops. You know what? That's good enough. Oy oy oy. I felt bad. Wow. Watching, like, Aaron play, stinking, you know, like, X3 the other week. Because, like, I really like X3. But I've also played X3 like a million billion times. So I kind of like, I have a pretty good idea what I'm doing. I can get through, like, kind of its more questionable parts, shall we say. Oh, I thought I could kill that. Oh well. We can face tank. But yeah, no, like, he's like, I hate this game, I never want to play it again, you can finish this for me. And I think he was, like, completely valid in that. But there was also a part of me that's like, but I want to make you play this more. Not out of malice, mind you. But there was, like, a part of me that's like, I want you to play it more, because I think I had trouble when I first played it. I think I was a little more tolerant than he was, but, you know, like, I probably had also been playing the games back to back, so I had a bit more, you know, was a bit more used to things, right? But it's like, I want you to play this so that you can learn the ins and outs of it and learn to like it. But it's one of those things that's like, no. He played the game. He got almost the entire way through it. I just needed to beat Kaiser Sigma for him. If he never wants to play it again, that's completely valid. But it is like the sort of thing that makes me realize how much I love Mega Man. X, you finally arrived. Dragoon, why did you betray the HQ? You'll have to defeat me first. But we're allies. You're so naive. Listen closely. I let the Sky Dragoon fall. And I do again. Ha 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 ha. No, those are innocent people. You're not Dragoon. You're just a maverick. You got that right. Power up, X. It's time to show you what you can do. Show me what you can do. But yeah, I don't know. I feel odd saying watching Aaron suffer made me realize how much I love Mega Man. It seems mean-spirited, but, like, the other thing is, because, like I said, I like the game. I learned to like the game through a lot of practice. And there's a part of me that's just like, I want him to like the game, so therefore I need to convince him to play it more. I need to force this on him. Because I want him to like it too. I want everybody to enjoy X3 as much as I do. And having to reconcile that with, like, the part of me that knows that that's just, like, very, very, very unreasonable. People don't need to like every game that I like. They don't even need to like it as much as I do. You are strong, X. Such a waste. Why, Dragoon? Always wanted to fight you. Then he appeared, and he appeared who? Told me to work for Force to goad you into fighting. You did it just so you could fight me? Was worth it for a final duel. Dragoon! Do I even need to bother with the extra thing in? Maybe not. Maybe I don't need the thingamajig. Maybe I will still get the... I don't know. Do I want to get the heart tank from his level? From Web Spider's level, because I don't think a heart tank, with everything that we got going on, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Like, it's not going to be the decider or anything. I tried to Nova Strike there, but I already dashed. Though it kind of makes sense that that would count as my air dash. Like, there's a part of me that wants to go for 100%, and another part of me that's like, it really doesn't matter. An extra 2 ticks of health or whatever hearts typically wind up taking don't really matter much. There we go. Oh, wow, from the side. Honestly, not the only game to do that, where it's like the side of the spike counts as the spike. But it did not look like I had pierced myself. Dodge the enemy, fall into the spikes. But yeah, what was I don't know. I was gonna say, you do crack there, right? This one does make me a little nervous since you can't see where everything is and isn't. I think I would, whoops. I think I will actually use the weakness on the sub-boss because I don't really care too much about proving my worth against the sub-boss. No, wait a sec, uh-oh. Okay, yeah, I can use both at once. I thought this was the weakness. Maybe it's more the weakness when Zero does it. Or maybe it's not really that big of a deal. And now he's Armored Armadilloing. There we go. Yeah, that was kind of weakness. You forgot the heart tank. I was just thinking to myself, dear lord. Ah, well, it doesn't take long to get the heart tank. I'll come back in quick. I was like, there should be 3 upgrades in this stage. They're very generous with them in this stage. I mean, there's even, like, 2 tanks. There's the life tank, or whatever. The extra tank is what they call it. And then there's the weapon tank. And then, of course, there's the heart tank. And it's like, did you grab the heart tank? No, it was... You were supposed to double back. Ay, ay, ay. The little snow, whatever you want to call it. The snowbirds. The non-phoenix. Just making this freaking painful for me since, you know, had to do with thinking, you know, winter weather in real life. Sam was saying, like, I probably just talking about weather in general. But he's like, I like snow. And I was like, how the hell do you like snow? He's like, well, it's pretty. And it's like, yeah, and you have to drive in it. I don't know how you justify this. I'll at least come for the heart. Yeah, back for the heart in this. He said, kid like you are to me, I promise to end this quickly. Oh, well, thank you. Very kind. I'm gonna shoot you. Oh, man. I thought I could make it. Honestly, I think I just figured he'd keep on walking. But yeah, sometimes I feel like I would be happier in an area that, you know, was not so chilly, or would not just get so chilly once a year for half of the year. Cold screws with my respiratory system. My hands get dried out, like my skin gets dried out very easily. Oh, I killed him. Awesome. Do my buster attacks do? No, it was still doing pretty pitiful on Colonel, so probably not. I probably just hit him a lot. Skin gets dry, screws with my respiratory system. I don't like having to drive in the snow. And I'd rather have to wear less than wear more. Because I'm a trollop like that. Real quick. And yet, most of my family's here, so I'll probably just continue to never move. At least too far. No! Now we exit. Oh, I keep on hitting start. Okay. Ooh. Do I remember how to do this? I guess we'll see. But yeah, something, something, something. I don't shake... handshakes weird me out. Just, like, I don't do it often. But, like, recently, and I was wondering if this is, like, unique or not. Like, I was meeting a friend of the family for, like, you know... Maybe I shouldn't say friend of the family as if I'm not, but it's somebody that's friends with somebody else in my family, right? It was like meeting them for, I guess, like the second time, and they offered me like a handshake. And of course, I'm not big on physical contact, but I'm not rude enough that I'll just be like, no, germs. Honestly, it's more just about that I don't like being touched. So, like, I shook his hand, and he, like, really, like, it felt like he was, you know, like, had a death vice on me. And I know, like, a lot of people will be like, oh, firm handshake, something, something, shows what kind of man you are. Because I guess we tie masculinity to that. Yes! Got it in. Oh, I'm so good. But it is still just, like, one of those things, it's like, do you really need to do that? Do you really need to, like, squeeze that hard? Because, like, honestly, I feel like handshakes are proposed as a friendly gesture, and yet that just seems hostile. I'm impressed that you found me, but your search is over. Get ready, X. Oh, no. Like, you know, you grip my hand that tightly, and I think it's less about nice to meet you or whatever. And it's more about, this is under the pretense of being friendly, but really, it's to demonstrate that if I wanted to, I could end you. With my bear grip, my gorilla grip. And, like, maybe it was just an unusually firm handshake or whatever. But personally, when, you know, I do a handshake, I'm normally pretty loose with it because it's just like, you know, I'm just very casual. I don't need to flex my strength upon meeting someone. I feel non-threatened. Though it wouldn't surprise me if people look down on me because, you know, it's like, oh, you got a weak-ass handshake, boy. And she's like, no, it's just, I'm not treating greetings as a competition. Is that so wrong? Yeah, I guess they can be kind of grab bag. Good evening, by the way, Aaron. Good evening. Who do I need to... Just Beast. Just Beast. Though, yeah, like, reminds me... It also reminds me, though, of, like, just another weird handshake story. Like, when I was in between jobs, I went in for, like, this one interview. And it was, like, kind of, like, after COVID, but when it was still kind of, like, the worst of it was over. People were allowed to go out, but people were still a little cautious. And I remember having, like, this interview, and, like, at the end, you know, like, it was with a man and a woman. And, like, at the end of it, like, the guy goes to shake my hand, and then he pulls back, and he's like, oh. I guess we're not supposed to do that. And I kind of just shrugged, and I was like, listen, I got my COVID shot. I'm not too worried about it. He's like, oh, okay, then. And then he shook my hand. And then I remember, like, the woman who was also there was like, oh, I'm gonna get in on this, too. And I was like, okay, you're putting a lot of importance on this. Like, she was missing out if she didn't do the handshake. And like I said, I'm not big on handshake. I'm not big in touching. Like, I'll do it for politeness' sake, but I'm not, like, the biggest on them. So, like, kind of weirded me out. It also weirded me out. Like, I guess I shouldn't say weird out, but I did not get that job either. So it's one of those things I like to look back on, and it's like, why was it such a big deal that you shake my hand if you didn't even like me enough to ask me to come work in your office? What is the deal? I think I've tried to use... I could use the Nova Strike, or I could just fuck you. I don't know. Especially don't want to be shaking anybody's hands right now. It was fine in, like, both of the other cases, because it was, like, cool out, but not too cool. But at current, my hands feel, like, so freaking... Like, I don't know about gross. Brittle, I guess, would be more the word. Because of how dried out they are and everything. I've been applying hand lotion. Moisturizer cream. But it never feels like it's enough. It's bad and it just keeps it from getting slightly worse. Fuck you guys. You were mean to me. I was supposed to disrupt the supply chain. I'll do it. Although I think you can still, even without blowing this up, yeah, you can still get the heart. I thought this was like the big trick. You need to know that you have to blow this up, but it's just like, nah, the heart tank is just there. The heart tank is just there. Wee. I will leave, you know what? I don't have to leave it. And then this one won't break because it's what's preventing me from taking the ride armor forward. Ay. They were probably being nice, so I wouldn't be too mad about that. I don't even get why people care about that, honestly. I'm not going to be mad at somebody for, like, not hiring me. I'm not so far up my own ass that I'm just like, I could literally, I am the only one qualified. It's like, listen. I have enough confidence that I think I would be good at whatever job, you know, you're offering me, but at the same time, I'm a little awkward. I'm a little weird. I can see that being off-putting. Plus, I don't think like I'm the most amazing person in the entire world. I have some humility. Though that reminds me, I don't know if I've ever... Maybe I've talked about this, maybe I've told you personally, I don't know. Challenging by you was both foolish and reckless. You were nothing more than my prey on that one that is soon to be retired. Like, about the whole avoiding confrontation and not wanting people to be mad at you thing. Like, I just remember my sister telling me a story where, like, she interviewed for a job. And she got it. And then, you know, they were supposed to call her with when they wanted her to start and everything. I need to duck those. I think I can dash under them. It doesn't matter much. But they were supposed to, like... No! They were supposed to... Damn, he's getting aggressive. They were supposed to, contact her with, like, start details and everything. And she waited, and, like, it was beyond the point where they said that they would, you know, like, call her back. So she calls in, and she's like, oh, hey, what about, you know, it's like, oh, when are we starting? You know, like, when do I start? What do I need? Da-da-da-da-da-da. And, like, the woman who hired her was like, we actually found somebody else that we decided to hire instead. So we were just kind of gonna hope that, you know, like, they pretty much ghosted her. I can't remember exactly how they, like, phrased it, but it was like, we were just kind of hoping that when you didn't hear anything back, you'd move on, or something like that. And it's like, that is shitty as shit. The Ripple Force has begun assembly. Where are they? The spaceport. They plan to take off into space. Hurry, we have to stop the Colonel. Like, that kind of pisses me off. Ay, ay, ay. Because, like, you're not obligated to hire anybody specific. Unless it's a Nepo hire, am I right? But you're not, you know, like... You don't need to hire a specific person for a job, right? So if you went with somebody else, that's fine. But at the same time, one, do not tell somebody they got the job. And two, if you change your mind, which I think is shitty, you at least tell the person who's waiting, who, you know... I mean, jobs are important. Jobs are something we need. You don't just cancel somebody by not letting them know that their services are no longer required. Like, sweet Christmas. I'm not really sure what her recourse would be in this case. I don't know, maybe calling, like, the corporate number and being like, hey, is this how you train your employees? Is this best practices for hiring? But it still was just like, I can't believe anybody would do that. That is so shitty. You are such a piece of shit. I probably would have chewed him off over the phone. I mean, you didn't technically ever start work, so it's not like they're ever going to need to be used as a frickin' reference. Oh, you're burning your bridge? They burned the bridge. Colonel, step back. I'll stop anyone who tries to interfere with our independence. Enough of this. It's only an illusion. You hunters will never be able to understand us. Get ready, X. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my gosh, did you see that? Wait a sec. Yeah, with walls, this is a bit easier. Oh god, I say, and then I got hit. Oh, I got hit twice. Oh, he's catching up. I'm getting greedy, but it's still... If you weren't incorporeal, you could have hit me there, you bastard. Oh my gosh, it's coming out so quick. Honestly, I'm only getting hit because I'm getting greedy. So I'm not too concerned. You just really love that energy breaker, don't you, bud? You You having fun, buddy? Wee. Oh, I should have stayed on the wall. Oh, it's fine. He didn't commit. He didn't commit. Whoops. Oh, he's not really giving me a chance to hit him, but there we go. Damn it. I mean, I got him, and we're not really losing, so I can stand to take a hit or two. Oh, man. I'm impressive, but it's too late. What? The Rebel Force already left for space. I'm beaten, but the Rebel Force will never perish. The Rebel Force's nation will be born in the vastness of space. Curdle! Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Rebel forces float off into space. Double wants to ship for me. I'll go after them. Sir, reconsider what you're doing. It's far too dangerous. We don't have any other option. I'm leaving you here in charge, Double. Yeah, there's one part of me that wants to say it's not the biggest deal if they don't tell you you didn't get the job, but I think that's only because I'm used to that being how things work. It would be nice if they contacted you and been like, we decided to go with another candidate, but thank you for your interest. A few places will do that. But I do feel like that is best practice, if you know to move on. Honestly, one of the just issues with employment in general is I feel like a lot of times employers think that the job is the get, that you're lucky to have employment, you're lucky to have the opportunity. But I don't know. I kind of feel like in a lot of cases the employee is the get. Maybe if they treated workers a bit better, I would, just in general. But it feels like a lot of places don't pay people what they're worth and they find them disposable. So, yeah. Kind of wish that was more balanced in general. Though, out of curiosity, what specifically were you going to do at a news station? A tech thing, or, yeah. He's in my... That was a pain in the ass, so I think I'm actually... Oops, no. I can't believe that thing can take 2 stinking... You know what? Maybe it would be better with... No, I'm on my last life. We do this. Double Cyclone. Honestly, I don't think... Yeah, Double, what are you doing here? Hee hee ha ha ha. The Maverick Hunters in Rebel Force City. It's all of them. They're making my job... They're making my job too easy. What are you talking about? Double, what are you saying? Think it over in heaven. Die, X. Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna recycle you.
Am I better off... There is a part of me that thinks I'm better off just using my Buster. Because then I can shoot through a bunch of his attacks. Evil Slash? Why would a good boy like you have an Evil Slash, Double? Double, damn, how could I lose to a weakling like you? Double, tell me, why did you do this? You're so naive, X. I was sent as a spy from the very beginning to keep an eye on you. Double, I trust you. That naiveness may be your fatal flaw. Goodbye, X. See you in the afterlife. Double. I don't know. I think I'm going to heaven and you're going to hell. I'm not sure we're going to see each other. Huh. Well, and, if you could apply for all that, I'd say you're multi-talented. Honestly, at one point I did want to go into journalism because it's like, well, it's a way that I could write for a living, right? Wouldn't be fiction writing, but fiction writing, I think you just gotta kind of write and then hope that it gets the attention of a publisher. Almost got hit there. Oh no, I'm gonna leave now. But journalism, it seemed like a good idea. I was starting to go that way, and then I never went back to college. I did like a 2-year program, got an associate's degree, and I was like, I'll go back. I'll transfer my credits and finish up my degree in like a year, and then it's like that never happened. General, what are you planning to do? We're going to build a nation for the Reploids. That's our ultimate goal. We'll fight anyone who tries to interfere with our independence. There must be alternatives to this mindless fighting. We were called Mavericks without justifiable reason. No, it was kinda justified. What other choice did we have than to fight? But it's too late now. Get ready, X.
My fate is sealed. I have no choice.
Saying you have no choice seems like a cop-out answer, General! And here I was thinking, maybe I'll try hitting him with Nova Strike on the way back over, but that appears to have not. Yeah, he's doing his bubbles. Okay. Yeah, that does a decent bit. Sometimes it does about as much as just like one of my regular shots. I know me saying it's like, oh yeah, the super attack does a lot, but it sometimes it does more standard damage. I could try marching up there and doing the Nova Strike, but we got him. I'll just be standing here waiting for you to move your ass over to the right side of the screen. What happened? It can't be. This weapon must be malfunctioning. General, what do you mean? Someone else is controlling it. You must hurry, X. The Earth is in danger. Alright, I'll stop the weapon myself. For whoever is controlling it... Final weapon. Yeah, we'll see. I'll probably use weaknesses on some of these guys and then just kinda, you know, smack some of them around with some other crap. I'm still on 0 lives and I can't believe that. Sure, while I'm here. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. Still have no idea why he gets the Mountain Dew. Oh gosh. Almost got hit there. Like, honestly, this whoops feels tailor-made for dealing with Stingray. Because, like, the plasma balls just block his stinking babies. He is a single parent, and given how he sends his spawn in for, you know, to die, I keep on. I keep on baiting the dash, and it's just not working for me. Mostly because I should not be baiting the dash. It's easier for him to drop his babies. Red babies? Oh, still blue babies? Oh, that's conservative of you. Now the red ones, which I think his weapon is actually based on. There we go. Oh yeah, I've been playing like a few. Oh yeah. I had a video, like a secondary video I was gonna do this week, and then I decided not to because I just had like massive writer's block. So like most of the weekend I played games and it was fun. Playing games for leisure is fun. Like the one I played, I think I talked about it on Saturday. I was playing Gunvolt 3. Which beat that. I had a good bit of fun with it. It seemed oddly balanced, I'll say that. Because they gave you like a new main character, which bit of a bold move, three games in. But you could swap back to Gunvolt, and Gunvolt was pretty much just like, okay, he's like, you being able to play as Gunvolt is like your ace in the hole. But like getting through the game normally was like so easy that I never really felt the need to do it except against like except when they first introduced it, because it was kind of like a tutorial setting thing. I didn't need this. I could have stayed down here. And then also, like against one boss that dodged a lot, it was just easier to hit him with. Oh, it's you? It was just, easier to hit him with Gunvolt. And there were like a few other oddities to it. One, I got like, you get like, I don't want to say spirits, but it was kind of like spirits in Smash Brothers. Where you would get like, profiles of old characters and they would give you some sort of boost. And then like once I was done, like I got this one that was like really good. It was like it gave you 60% increased jump and everything. And then, like, I looked at the DLC afterwards, and they said that that was, like, a DLC spirit, so I'm not sure if I got a different version of it or, or what. So that kind of, like, confused me. It's like, did they just, like, what's the point of the DLC, then? If I can just find it normally in the game. So, like, for, like, I think the first time I finally got, like, the good ending in one of the Gunvolt games. Which, I mean, I kind of want to say getting the good ending was about as difficult as getting just the regular ending. And then after I was done, I went and looked up, like, the bad ending, and, well, while it was worse for the characters involved, I kind of feel like the bad ending was the more interesting one. Which I kind of had mixed feelings on that. Occasionally I'll do games for leisure. I just need to get better at managing my time. But, occasionally I'll, what was I saying? The bad ending was more dramatic and more, like, impactful for, like, the characters and everything. So it was one of those, like, well, I'm glad I got the good ending, but also, damn, I kind of wish I'd gotten the bad one. That was more interesting. And then, like, the other game that I played was something called, like, Arzette and the Jewel of Faramore. Which it was this game patterned after the Zelda CDI games. Which strikes me as crazy, because they're, like, so infamous that it's like, wow, somebody this was like beloved enough by somebody that, you know, they still made, despite like all the complaints, somebody still made like an homage to it and everything. And I like watched somebody else play it in the past, and it's, you know, it does like a lot of those things where like it's kind of a Metroidvania, and it's kind of also like a point and click, and you know, like where you need certain upgrades to get to certain places and get certain things. I was afraid of this. I thought the room might have been a little too wide. But then, like, you also had to get items and, like, trade them around. So I was a little hesitant to begin playing it because I thought it was going to be one of those things where it's like, oh man, I'm going to need, like, a freaking flow chart to figure out who I'm supposed to trade what with when. And it's going to be real obtuse. But it was like, no, it actually... like, it didn't juggle too many things, and there was, like, a natural progression to it, so I actually managed to get through the game without too much trouble. I thought it was pretty well constructed. While I did use a guide, that was just so that after I beat it once, I could go back and, like, 100% it, because there were still, like, a few things that I didn't know where to find. And then if you 100% it and beat the game, you get just, like, an extra little scene after the credits that hints at, you know, a potential sequel, so that was neat. But I had a fantastic time, I guess is what I'm saying. I had a fantastic time. I kind of want to try using a weakness on you. But I don't remember anything going like, you know, hitting you for crazy damage. But assuming that's not Ground Hunter, Twin Slasher. Didn't I hit this? Yeah, okay. This seems like it should do something extra, though, just because of the whole, oh my gosh, I'm trying to get fancy and it's not working. Because it could, like, cut his web and everything, right? That seems like logically it should be the right move. Wee! And like everybody else, they give at least some reaction to getting hit with their weakness, which leads me to believe that that isn't his? Which I guess they could always double up. Honestly, it'd kind of be a little weird for them to double up on like one weakness, given how like everybody else, it would otherwise be a complete loop. Oh man. But it is certainly possible. Okay, just Dragoon yet. Just old stinky Dragoon. Ay, ay, ay. Even if he wasn't the only one I still needed to kill, I think I would be able to figure out that this was his level. Somehow. Honestly, he's probably like he's probably the biggest pain in the ass to fight normally. Just because he behaves more like a fighting game character than a Mega Man boss. But you have his weakness, and you can just cycle him. He goes from, like, the hardest boss to probably the easiest, assuming that you're not the type of person to just accidentally throw yourself into the lava. Last day of the semester, huh? For you? If so, congratulations. I think Sam still got, like, a few. That was something that like freaked me out about like 2 weeks ago when I saw him, because he's like, oh, well, I guess I gotta talk to Sigma. This is amusing, it really is, X. You're a Sigma. My plan to keep Repliforce and the Maverick Hunters at each other's throats worked out perfectly. Double did a good job as a spy. Why you? You Repliforce are the fools this time. Now all that's left is to destroy Earth with the very weapon they made. No, I'll never let you do that. Try hard, X. Your life depends on it. Oh, we need to reload that, huh? Oh, yeah. Because, yeah, like he said, like, it got brought up in conversation that his finals were coming up. It's like, oh, so you'll be able to stream, like, after this week of finals. And he's like, actually, I have 2 weeks of finals. Which he is going to law school. I'm sure that there's a little more to that. But it still horrified me. I kind of want to see if I can use the iframes on the Nova Strike. I might actually. Hang on. Yes. So I can use the wall trick. Oh, shit. Ooh, I don't want to... I can do that. But then it'll reset me back to standard. So it was a nice idea. We're just gonna continue to fight him normally. I am Siggy. Hehehe, you are very good, X, but not for long. You won't be able to evade this attack. I probably will if you tell me about it. It's not exactly the same. But the noise on the electric web reminds me a little bit of the Gun del Sol. I keep on thinking I'm not going to be able to jump over him. But then I keep on jumping over him, so what the hell am I afraid of? Ay. Not sure if you should take the rest of the year off or do as much of your classes as possible. I honestly... That is a very personal decision, so, you know... Good luck on figuring it out. Feel my incredible power, drown in the empty vastness of space.
Are you ready for your
It's like a very personal decision. Me? With how college worked out for me, I think it's... You know... I think I would want to get as much of it done as possible, also so that I don't accidentally, you know, like I do the thing that I wound up doing where it's like, I'll get back to it eventually, and then I never go back. But a break can be very, very nice at the same time. So yeah, I just gotta figure out what works for you on that. I'm sorry, hopefully I don't sound too flippant here. I'm saying that you have a difficult choice. He's doing the easy one for me. Oh man, I got hit. Oh shit. I wanted more chances to attack you, you bastard. Oh, damn it. I swear the electric one is like the hardest one to deal with. I wonder if I'm baiting him into doing the stinking blow instead of suck, because the blow is very much easier to deal with. He keeps on doing the floor wipe. which is harder for me to deal with. Well, it doesn't give me as many chances to oh, shit, I wanted to shoot this way. I mean, I guess this isn't too bad for X either. The blow is better for 0. Am I baiting this somehow? Am I shooting him too quickly? Am I too enthusiastic about killing him and he's just like, we gotta get out of here? Why didn't that work? There, we got one more off. Oh, baby. Is it because I'm shooting him? Should I be on the floor and looking lost? Should I be the lost child? Well, I still think we got him. Boom. No, he's just the ending. I guess I'm just too good. I guess I'm just too good and he doesn't want to give me a chance. This battle might take long just because he's being a weenus. Well, if you're gonna pull that shit... He is obsessed with the end. He's just a rat nihilist, isn't he? Dear Lord. Let me... Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, he got me, oh, he got me. Oh, that went poorly. Do I use an E-tank, a sub-tank? I don't even know where he's aiming some of these times. There we go. Like, I kind of want to do it without an E-tank. But I kind of got really careless with this last time. Speaking of careless. I hate this. I hate this. I mean, I mostly hate me. I can't believe that I could have beaten, like, this entire game. Like, no game over. No game over. And then I was just like, I can take another hit. One of his forms was dead. His second form was, like, 2 hits away from being dead. Dear Lord. And now this will be like another 5-10 minutes. It honestly depends on how much his third form is being like a pain in the ass or not. Ay, ay, ay. So do you think there's a reason the furnace in the back needed to look like some sort of, you know, animal skull face? Yes. Whoops. I wish I had the Gundel soul to deal with. Oh, because I collided with my web. I mean, if I do it that way, it makes me even more confident about being able to, like, stinking jump over him. So, oh, damn it, I missed. Oh, damn, he jumped into it. Well, this is good for me. And yeah, I'm doing both runs. I'm doing Black Zero next. This is Ultimate Armor, so next will be Black Zero. I could... When he trapped me, I should have used the Nova Strike. I wonder if that would have frickin' saved me, actually, come to think of it. You know what? I might not be nice anymore. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I was kinda thinking... that would just wipe the Siggy, yeah, the mini skull. I'm better off just trying to dodge that one. I will not hesitate this time. Oh, the one that's difficult to deal with. How nice of you. Oh, goodness gracious me. You know, I could have wound up hitting myself into those spikes. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. That was a dumb move. I mean, I can at least hit him 3 times when he does that. It's a 3-stage Sigma battle, and his final form has 3 forms. Ridiculous. Although the one form's more supplemental. The heads have no health bar. Be pretty wild if they did. Though it might be a bit more aggressive if they did. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to get rid of one of my platforms. Oh, God, what an amateur frickin' mistake. Oh, damn it. Okay, you want to blow me into the spikes. Yes, you do. If I shoot him too early, it doesn't count. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I thought it might be the end. No! Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I want to go back so he'll blow me. Just need to know how to bait it, I guess. Oh, goodness. This does seem to charge very fast. I wonder if it's specifically because it's the ultimate armor. Kind of thought the ultimate armor was just, you know, you only need to get 1 part, and you get infinite Nova Strikes. But maybe there's more to it. Oh, I'm so good. I think if he blows chunks on me, that will do a fair bit. And as cool as it would be to, you know, no E-tank, no sub-tank this, it'd be even cooler if I didn't die again. Damn it. Well, I think I got the gun one. Even if he does the end next time, I think I still got the gun one. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, you don't want to do the end? It wasn't going to help you anyway. Now, he might go into his floor mouth right away. Yeah, he is. What's up, Sourpuss? That one's a bit harder for Zero to deal with. I think we got him. And there we go. He may die of ligma, but he'll get better. Don't worry. Hee. What's so funny? This weapon is aimed straight at Earth already. No one could stop it now. Damn. Ha ha ha. Goodbye, X. Oy oy oy. Just one last. You know what? For the road. General, the weapon can be stopped with my body, but then Many of my men have died. As their leader, I must leave with them. X, please forgive our foolishness. General! No! Huh, he ditched his armor. Is that how it went down? Okay.
This is Maverick Hunter Headquarters.
Zero.
It's good to see you're safe, X. I was really worried about you.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry. It's all over. Go home and rest. You've earned it.
But Zero. What if I become one of the Mavericks?
That's my job, X.
Don't ask such a silly question. I'm breaking contact now.
Wait, Zero! I'm serious. Zero, if I become a Maverick, you have to take care of me.
Don't be ridiculous.
Ay, ay, ay.
Come back.
Promise me.
I think X is the only... Well, he can take some effects from the whole virus in the next game, but... I think he's supposed to be uniquely immune to it or something, or that might have been in one stray line in one of the art books that doesn't completely hold up to scrutiny. Either way, he won't go Maverick, but his clone might. Because Reploids have DNA. I would think it would be blueprints, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, not my best run of this game, but it was still in under 2 hours. I don't feel too bad about it. And some of that runtime is the cutscenes, which means that Zero's run will probably be a bit longer because he has meatier cutscenes. This might be Mega Man X, but you know who the favorite is. Ay, ay, ay. Once we clear it with Zero, then it'll be Wheel of Names. Then it'll be Wheel of Names. Ay, ay. Oh yeah, I did want to ask you, Rayquaza, did you get those games that you ordered? And, you know, if so, how is it going with them? See, I'm trying to remember. Let's see. It was Link's Awakening, Mario RPG, and I think there was one other thing you said you ordered. I think there's 3 games that I like, but I think they were also games that, you know, might have been... They were a little short for the asking price, but I'm hoping that, yeah, given when you were ordering them, I'm guessing you got them on sale. In which case, yes, they would have been good deals, good buys. Gotcha. Yeah, making time can be difficult. Oy, oy, oy. Like I was whining about earlier, actually, like, it was very lovely finding time to play through 2 short games over the weekend. But it probably was one of the more pleasant weekends that I've had recently. So I really should focus on that more. Yeah, oi, oi. Yeah, I hope you get a chance to... Yeah, get a chance to play them soon, though. I'd be interested to hear your opinion on some of them. Oh. That's right, I need to read, like, a paragraph or something, right? Where it's like, he's gonna have to kill, the battle has ended, yet somehow X doesn't feel quite right. What caused all those robots to turn into Mavericks? What happened with me someday? Why is someday capitalized? Has X just realized his tragic destiny? It appears that X will have to solve this mystery one day. Soon. In X5, because this game didn't sell well despite being, like, fucking awesome. So they'll end it in X5. And then they'll bring it back for X6 because X5 actually did sell pretty well. Money. 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 Okay. Zero code. Hold R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was that the right sound effect? That's right, Fire Emblem Warriors. Yeah, hopefully you're like me with Fire Emblem Warriors. It's definitely not the best Warriors games that they put out, and they cut a lot of corners with it. But also, I just love the Warrior, like, Dynasty Warriors formula so much, and I, love so many of the characters that it's like... I played that game into the ground. I think Sam was, like, a little disappointed by it, and I was like, yeah, it probably could have been better given some of the crap they did with Hyrule Warriors. But also, I can grind for a long time, and I get to play as, Lindis and a bunch of the Awakening characters. And I kind of like the Fates characters, even if I have some issues with their game. So I had a lot of fun with it. Maverick submerged at point 5567. They're occupied Sky Lagoon. This looks like Rebel Force is doing. Rebel Force, okay, I'm on my way. Okay, am I black? Yes, I am. I'm trying to remember if this actually does anything, or if it's just like one of those things where it's like, it looks cool though, right? Like, remember when there was Black Zero in X2, and it was like, damn, Zero looks real cool in black armor. I wish I could be Black Zero. I know Black Zero gives you a bit of a boost in X5 and X8. Actually, I think with X8, it's more of a trade-off, where it's like, yeah, he's stronger and everything, but he'll also take more damage. Dragoon, you're in the 14th unit. Why? This does look good, Zero. That Maverick took out the power. What? The Sky Lagoon will come crashing into the ground. Yes, and destroy the entire city. We have to do something. It's too late. We must escape now. You best do the same, Zero. Damn, if Sky Lagoon falls, it will be disastrous. There's no time. I'm going down. The carnage, it's horrible. Those Mavericks will pay for this. This is tragic and all, but it's undercut a little bit by Zero having really fucking cool music. How am I not supposed to, How am I supposed to take this as, like, one big tragedy when we get the when we're playing, like, the Zero is awesome music? I don't know, it just doesn't fit. Whoops. Okay, I got a game over by 1 life, so this time I'm actually going to bother getting the extra life down here. Iris, what are you doing here? Are you okay? Zero, did you come to save me? Yes, hang on. A huge maverick appeared and stay here, Iris. I'll handle it. Is this really one of Repliforce's? I don't have a moment to spare. I have to defeat him or else. Also, you saying so cool just makes me think of Shadow calling himself, saying like, I'm the coolest. And then that's also reminding me, thinking of Shadow, how Zero's red, but then he can be black, right? He can have black Zero. And Shadow's colors are black and red, so... Coincidence? Oh no! Zero, long time no see. Colonel, what are you doing here? I've come to save my sister Iris. I only hope she's okay. She's fine, I just rescued her. Oh, thanks, Zero, I owe you one. Colonel, I have a question for you. Did your unit attack this place? What are you talking about? Revelforce came here for help. We weren't involved in the attack. They suspect you become a maverick. What? Disarm and come with me to the HQ. I'm afraid I can't. Soldiers never drop their weapons. I won't do it. Not even for you, Zero. Then they'll think you're a maverick. So be it. The Revelforce prefers war over dishonor and shame. Goodbye, Zero. Wait, Colonel, listen to me. Damn, this isn't good, Colonel. They may decide the entire Repliforce is a group of mavericks. I don't need to save. I never need to save. His mouth started moving before he actually started talking. I gotta finish this up quick. I'm getting low on water. Oy, oy, oy. And again, only scene that gets stinking reused, I think.
Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the Repliforce.
I too share the general sentiment. Take heed, we have no other choice. Let us fight valiantly.
Yeah.
Courage and pride. Without fear.
I don't know if I should say I've been interested. I saw everybody talking about, like, I saw the game Dispatch being flavor of the month, but it didn't seem like the sort of game that I wanted to, that I'd play, right? So I watched some other playthroughs. The two I watched went exactly the same, and then I was kind of like, damn, I kind of would like to see some of the other routes. Maybe I should play it. But I already know what's going on. So it wouldn't be like an authentic blind playthrough, right? Iris, what are you doing here? My brother Colonel started the coup, I know. Please don't fight against him. This must be some kind of mistake. They've occupied several cities already. As a hunter, I had to stop them. Zero, I must go now. So then, I was like thinking, the trick that you sometimes do where you can't experience a game for the first time because you've already seen it? So then you're like, well, if I can convince somebody else to play it, I can experience it for the first time vicariously through them. So I was talking to Sam about possibly streaming it, but I'm not sure if he's going to have time over winter break. But I thought it'd be fun because, one, vicariously through him, and then two, like, he's also... We talk a good bit about narratives in, like, game and everything. Because sometimes, like, things that we think are amazing get ignored. Thanks. And then people will praise something with really a stupid and ridiculous plot. Like, do I want to name names? Maybe. I think we had this conversation during Sonic DX, Sonic Adventure. So I was like, well, this is a more story-based game, so it might be fun to, like, get his take on it, because I had fun with it, like, watching it. And apparently, like, his girlfriend, like, I don't know if his girlfriend played it, or if she was like me and just, like, watched a few playthroughs and everything. But she also seemed to have enthusiasm, so, you know, when I was like, oh, you should play it, she seemed to be like, yeah, that's a good idea. Although when we were discussing it, there was a few things, and I was kind of like, I kind of wish you wouldn't have said that. Because she was saying about it, it's like, well, you can romance this person and this person. He's like, only those two? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, kind of a spoiler. Or maybe I'm being sensitive because I guess it is kind of obvious. But I don't know. There's like a few things that I'm just like, I screwed this up. So maybe we will, maybe we won't. Honestly, I found some, like, other people, you know, like, some other people I follow started streaming it, so it's one of those, it's like, well, if there's still some stuff. Still some routes that I haven't seen. Then maybe I can watch it, you know, figure it out through them. How badly did I screw myself here? Pretty badly. I think I'm dead. Nope, I somehow pulled that out. And there's like one part of me that's like, well, if everybody else is playing it, then, you know, why would they want to watch, you know, your tiny channel play it? And then there's another part of me that's like, well, I mean, sometimes you just play the flavor of the month games because people are looking for different playthroughs. So I'm kind of like mulling that over. Also kind of mulling over whether Brandon and I keep on playing, you know, On Your Tail or not. Because I was looking forward to that for a while, but... damn it. I need you to go. Wow, that was a single hit? Okay, cool. I keep on trying to air dash, and I don't have it air dash yet. Damn it. There we go. Not too bad. Plus, I mean, there's also a part of me that just doesn't like starting a game only to not finish it. Why am I having, like, such trouble with, like, freaking mushrooms level? It's not hard. I guess that's not an insta-kill. I guess it just, you know, I guess it's about it's a little over half. Okay. So there's a part of me that's like, well, you've been talking about it for a while, and you don't like leaving games unfinished, so maybe you just power through it. It should only take you, like, you know, like another maybe 3 streams. And there's another part of me that's like, well, if I'm stubborn and doing things that aren't working, then that's going to be detrimental in the long run. I swear I did, you know, Halloween games for like a month. And then, like, views went down. Other than No, I'm Not Human. That was, like, the only one that really did all that well, I think. Until Dawn might have. I need to look. I don't know. It just seemed to happen around October that views fell off for a little bit, though they're picking up again. You made it this far. I'm impressed. You interested in a real challenge? What's your commanding officer? Never mind that. It's time to fight. I don't have full health. This isn't gonna work well. Come on, which way are you? Okay. If we're careful, this isn't... Damn it. It's very bad. Oh, no. What are you doing, little... Oh, God. I'm trying to remember if the other one... Yeah, okay, the other one does hurt me. I was like, it's an illusion. Is it possible that it'll do Jack Diddley to me? I ran into that like an idiot. Ay, ay, ay. Though, speaking of spoilers... Like, I had a video, you know, like, I watched this video that popped up where it was like, this might be your last chance to stream, like, Bonanza. Whoops. Without, like, because there's a neat little thing that, oh goodness, they're boxing me in. I'm not positioning myself well, though. There's like a big surprise at the end, as you can probably imagine. And I know what it is, I won't say what it is. But I saw thumbnails, I know what happens. But it was just like somebody warning, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of people out there that haven't beaten Bonanza. It's not too hard to beat Bonanza. And the surprise at the end is really neat. So just go and beat Bonanza. Do it before the thing is spoiled for you. The game's been out for a little while, but it's now kind of hit that point where it's going to be tough to avoid spoilers. Do it now before it's too late. And then, like, the one other guy I follow, he did a video that's just like, oh, well, he did a short where it's just him reacting to the big twist at the end. And I was like, oh, damn. That guy, yeah, and the other guy called it. And, like, the weird thing is, my gosh, normally people are, like, so sensitive about spoilers that, like, even if it's like, hey, I'm playing the game, just so you know there's going to be spoilers about what's in the game as I play it. There was, like, no spoiler tags or anything to his, like, you know, reaction on it, and it's just one of those, it's like, yeah. I imagine at least one person has probably watched that and been like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that was going to be in the game. And now I do. But I might just be oversensitive about this sort of thing because somebody told me that I spoiled stinking command mission for them by saying who the final boss was. In a video where I was discussing final bosses in Mega Man, yeah, in Mega Man X. And it's like a stinking, you know, like what, 20, 25-year-old game. So it's like, okay. So I get yelled at for this. I get yelled out for talking about who the final boss is in an old Mega Man game. Meanwhile, other people, they're just talking about, you know, about the grand finale. They're throwing it out there for a whole damn game that came out, like, just this year. I don't know. It just somehow doesn't feel all that, oh goodness, all that fair, now does it? Ay, ay, ay. It might have some similar terms to Uma Musume, which oh man, I'll say something about that in a minute. And you're saying that it's kind of their fault getting spoiled on the I thought I wasn't out of line, so I appreciate you saying that, assuming that that's what you're referring to. Their fault for getting spoiled by my video. I got that. So what do I want next? Sure, I can get some good stuff here. Totally legal indeed. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, like at the Game Awards. I didn't watch the Game Awards, but I watched somebody's reaction because I watched like all of their videos. I watched them, like reacting to it and everything. And they, there was like one point where they're like, was it the best mobile game or best ongoing? I don't remember specifically, but it was something that Uma Musume won. And I don't remember exactly what they said. It was like Yuma Musami or something like that. I am sucking tonight. But they said something like Yuma Musami or something like that. And I was like, ooh. Award winner, and you didn't get the name, you didn't pronounce the name right. Ooh, that's a little embarrassing. Oh, yeah. I only watch the Game Awards when there's a Smash announcement. I found myself kind of wishing I had watched it this year because of the whole Mega Man announcement, though. That would have been really cool to see live. And not go in, like, not watch a trailer labeled Mega Man trailer, Mega Man new game trailer. But the only way I could have avoided that really would have been if I had just been watching it normally and then all of a sudden it popped out. But yeah, But I will say, when I went back and watched, the actual Game Awards announcing the new Mega Man thing, I was left to question a few things because Jeff Keighley's there and he's like, and now it's like the return of a legendary game series, one that I've been asking for a while, or he said something like that, right? Where it's like, oh, it's an old thing coming back. Already got my game over. It's an old property coming back, and I'm excited about it. It was more or less like the summary of what he said, right? And I'm watching this, and I was like, does Jeff Keighley, is he one of my people? Is he a Mega Man fan? Or is this him, just his showmanship, where he's like, I don't care, but Capcom paid money to put this here, and I'm trying to keep enthusiasm for the show up. I can't just be like, yeah, another Mega Man game. I keep on doing that. And by keep on doing that, I mean I did it twice. I know X-Play freaking hated Mega Man. I don't think Jeff Keighley is associated with, X-Play. And even if he was, I mean, he wouldn't necessarily need to share their opinions. And I don't think I, even remember that they hated Stinking Mega Man until, I think it got brought up on Twitter or something, where they're like, yeah, they frickin', And I went back and watched them talk about Mega Man, and every time it's like, yeah, it's another Mega Man game. I don't know why they bother with this shit. Can I kill myself? I did that so perfect with X, and now here I am. Maybe I just let him kill me real quick. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, woo, okay. I'm guessing that's like Withering Waves or whatever. I need you to kill me. There we go. And what about Okami? Was there something Okami related there? I don't recall any Okami stuff popping up, but I could have just not, I could have blanked out for that. Oh. There was like one other. Oh. Like, I would like to look up some videos of other people reacting to the Mega Man announcement. Because I know there's, like, a few people that I follow that are big into Mega Man. The person who I, like, watched their watch-along was Shiori Novella, and she's not really into Mega Man, but she does really like, Like, she does really like the track for Wily Castle, so she was kind of into it because of that. Like, I think she said before that she learned how to play, that on the piano. So it's like, she at least had an appreciation for it, I think. And then I watched a clip of Nimi Nightmare, and, oh yeah. The thumbnail, unfortunately, gave it away, because this would have been really funny to see, not know what her reaction was going into it. But she was all excited because they built up, like, the Mega Man trailer and everything before they, before they actually said what it was. And when they, she couldn't figure out what it was. I think her chat was going nuts when they noticed the DLN. But, when they showed off Mega Man, she's just like, oh, Astro Boy. And unfortunately, like I said, the thumbnail just had, had her looking shocked and saying Astro Boy. So it's like, oh man, it would have been really, really funny if... Damn it. How did you suck me off the wall? Maybe I shouldn't have phrased it that way. Though, to be fair, Mega Man is definitely inspired by Astro Boy. You beat Mega Man 1? He looks exactly like Astro Boy as he's running along. He's got, like, his hair and everything there at the end. Ay. Although, yeah, like on my video that I did, I saw a few people think that Mega Man 12 Dual Override is going to connect it to... Connect Classic to Stinkin' X. Which I kinda doubt, because... Oy. What did I just get? I got the, no, I didn't get the... What do I want to... Who do I want to beat up now? Who is the next move? No, I want fire. I might just want the fire. Maybe I want this. Or maybe I don't, or maybe yeah, let's go here next. I forget which order I do things with Zero, and that's kind of a problem. But yeah, while like a lot of the other series all have lead-ins to what comes after. Whoops. Oh god. Like X5 did seem like it was meant to lead into the Zero games, right? Zero ends, and then ZX comes after that, and ZX... It seems like they were working on trying to transition into Legends after that, right? But Classic, they don't really... Classic and X, while there's like the obvious connection between them, they don't really stink and reference each other too much. Like, I remember one theory like seeing one theory where someone was like... was saying that X could be its own timeline, because they don't really make much reference to it. Like, obviously, Light and Wily are there, but Light and Wily are also in Stinkin' Battle Network. And that's obviously, like, a different timeline. So, X could be a separate timeline where rather than making, like, the Robot Masters, they instead just went, like, they made Reploids instead, right? Which, while I could see it, at the same time, we know that's not entirely correct because there's there's the scene with, Zero schematics at the end of the, arcade game with Base. And, there's a bunch of other stuff, right? Like, Keiji Inafune saying about how Zero wasn't the one who killed, like, the classic, killed off the cast of Mega Man Classic, right? Which acknowledges that, like, it tacitly acknowledges with that they are in the same timeline, they just don't connect in that way. All the classic characters die by the X series, but, it's just not by Zero's hand. It's the same thing. And then there's also something, well, Zero, it's really you. Why did you betray us? Answer me, Dragoon. I have no answer for you, my friend. Dragoon! And then there was something like I just found out about recently where apparently Capcom, like, said that Wily used Zero, well, Proto Man for inspiration for Zero, right? So that's like another connection, be it, like one not in the games, but acknowledged by the official creators and everything, right? I think this is dead. I don't think... Oh man, I killed him with it. Normally it blows up before this, and I need to take him out on foot afterwards. Oy, oy, oy. I wanted to fight you, then he appeared. He told me he'd give me power if only I worked for Repliforce. What? I couldn't refuse the offer. Sorry, Zero. Dragoon! Ah! I think I'm gonna go after Peacock next. Because then I can get the other sub-tank. Oh, yeah. But yeah, part of me, though, always thought that the reason why they never made, like, a direct connection where they're, where X confirms how, how everybody died in Classic, and also why Classic never really, built up to the X Series too much, was because while a lot of the other series, they have, like, definite endpoints that they're working towards, like, definite endpoints and transitions. Classic, I'm gonna need to come back for the heart. Classic, to me, always felt evergreen, like there was no real reason for them to ever put an endpoint on that, so therefore they never really made the clear, like, they never made it clear where one ended and the other began, you know what I mean? They never wanted to put a bow on Classic, unlike some of the other series, so therefore, we're not going to directly give the point where it's like, this is when this becomes this, you know what I mean? And I kind of want to argue that point to, like, the people saying, like, I think this is going to bridge the gap. But at the same time, most of the people who were working on Mega Man games, I think I would have only gotten out. I did that first one, an extra life, so I don't need to go back. Hee. And good evening, Shadow ZX. That was old Capcom is what I was, is what I was going for. That would have been like old Mega Man team philosophy, not necessarily like the current one. If the current people working on Mega Man decide that they do want to, like have this big grand transition from classic to X, they could certainly do it. It's the same thing with how, like, again, Keiji Inafune was like, oh, Zero was not the one who, wiped out the cast of classic. But if the people working on Mega Man now decided, actually, that is what happened because you never established what actually did happen, they could totally go back on that. And then Zero would be forever reviled. And yes, I definitely cheated against Dragoon. I'm impressed you made it this far, but you can't beat me. Get ready. Okay. That's what I need. I need to get just far enough away that I do this. The Flaming Uppercut, which I cannot remember the name of, is one of the better weapons because of how much crap it lets you get. Oh, you're trying this again? Okay, cool, Peacock. So yeah, speaking of the dual override, I have an idea for like 3 different robot masters that fit the design schematics that they put out there. So I need to reread the contest rules to see if there is a limit to the number of submissions on twitterx.com. And if there are, then I need to decide on what the best stinking, idea is. Got a message from Epiforce. Zero, I'll be at the Memorial Hall. Be there. Don't go, Zero. Don't fight him. This is a matter of personal pride now. There's no avoiding this. I must go. You can ghost him. We were talking about ghosting people earlier. Dear Lord.
Colonel! What? I'm disappointed in you, Colonel.
I invited you to the Memorial Hall for lunch.
Stop the coup now. Never. If that's your decision, prepare yourself.
Ay, ay, ay. The voice acting's still pretty funny. And that again reminds me of the different philosophies of my brother and I. Because I put Sonic Adventure 2 on, like, the poll, and it didn't win, but I'll probably put it back on there at some point. We'll probably play it again. And he was like, oh, I could play it with you. And it's like, well, I haven't played it before on this channel. I played it on the old channel, so I figured I could play it again. And I mean, if we play it, like, you can be there for that if you want, but if we play it, we're gonna watch the cutscenes, and he's just like, oh. The cutscenes are the same every time you watch them. And I was like, yeah, but I think they're part of the experience. I think they're fun. What do I want? Sure. We're not fighting for anything yet. We'll get that. We'll jump into gun. Jump into gun. Although, yes, that is also one of the very fun vocal lines. You are correct. It's infamous for a reason. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, I think cutscenes are part of the experience, for one. I think I want to actually go below. I'll double back. I'm glad there weren't any spikes that I forgot about or whatever. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, like, and I also think, I don't know. People like quotes, and Sonic Adventure 2 is very quotable. So unless we are specifically advertising, like, a Sonic Adventure 2 stream as a stinking, you know, as a speedrun or something like that, I think it's a disservice to not do the stinking cutscenes, personally. And how many times have we watched, like, stinking these cutscenes by now? And yet they're fun. The voice acting's bad. It's funny. So we're gonna do it. Yay. Oy, oy, oy. Break, please. Oy, oy, oy. And I think I had another thought, but I can't remember what it was. Although I can go back to Okami, since you mentioned Okami. Because I do have a copy of Okami for Wii to play. But I was told that the Wii version of it is horrible and that I should play the re-releases. So it's like, do I buy another copy of it, or do I just say, no, you are doing the copy that you have? Though I would very much like to play it. While Mega Man's my favorite, I do like other Capcom properties. I enjoy seeing Okami in... Actually, it's Amaterasu, isn't it? I enjoy seeing Amaterasu in Marvel versus... Well, in the versus Capcom games. Not always Marvel versus. Normally Marvel versus. So it's definitely on my to-do list. Also have Devil May Cry on there. I think I would enjoy Devil May Cry. It's just, again, a matter of making time. I have, like, a collection they put out for PlayStation that had, like, 3 of them. No! I'm not terrific at Bayonetta, so I imagine I will not be terrific at Devil May Cry. Which seems weird because, you know, it seems like the sort of thing that you could just button mash your way through. And I mean, I like Dynasty Warriors. But I guess some skills do not translate. Hmm. Mega Man is my favorite Capcom property. My second favorite would probably be Ace Attorney, yes. It's either Ace Attorney... What's that blockhead up to? I don't have time for you, Junior. Hey, shut up and fight already. Oh, that does it. You're going down. Like, when it comes to Capcom properties, you know, I like Mega Man, Ace Attorney, versus Capcom. And while I'm no good at it, I do just like Darkstalkers for the vibe. You know, just for the vibes. Halloweeny fighting game. I am really making this chug along with all the hits that I'm doling out. But yeah, I'm still a little behind on Ace Attorney. I still need to play the final Phoenix Wright game. Or at least the currently last Phoenix Wright game. Trials and Tribulations? Or, no, Spirit of Justice. I need the 2 great Ace Attorney games, and I need Investigations. And I'd love to play them. It's just Ace Attorney is a big, big time investment. But yeah, when I played like the last one, Trials and Tribulations, my gosh, I had a hard time putting that one down. Yeah. Did I miss the weapon tank? I thought I grabbed it. I don't think the weapon tank really matters, so if I did miss it, I'm not gonna care too much. Also, good evening, Big Red. Huh. Yeah, I didn't grab it. I thought I went the right path and I picked it up. I'll probably watch it back and it'll probably be like, yeah, you opened, you got it, and then you left it on the floor. I really only need the weapon tank for maybe Stinkin' Al. The weapon tank matters very, very little. Like, even for X, as soon as he gets, like, his head armor, it's one of those that's like, it doesn't, you know, you don't... I mean, if you're charging him, sure, but... You really, really don't need the stinking weapon tank. Well, I'll feel a little foolish about that at the very least, because I meant to get it. Silly, silly me. If you're camping the ladder, then I'm just gonna pull a street oh my gosh. No, it's not important. Even if he is a bastard for doing that. I don't need to deal with you. Bam. I'm so fast. Oy, oy, oy. But yeah, for the Robot Master thing, I've seen a few of what, like, the other people have been putting out. A few of what other people have been putting out for, like, you know, their designs. But I haven't been looking into it too much because I don't want... I don't want to see somebody else's and then get unconsciously, like, you know, influenced by it and be like, okay, now, without even really thinking about it, I'm going to incorporate something you did into my design. Though that's also a little tricky because, like, I'm also worried that some of the things that I'm thinking up, it's like, surely somebody else has done some of these things. And I'm worried about it being called, like, a ripoff or something. Though one of my ideas is for a guy that's just, like, a vacuum, which I feel like is one of the most obvious things. So, of course, there's going to be some stinking overlap there. Because it needs to be a robot master with a suction arm. And what sucks like a vacuum cleaner? And I think it does. I think it refills my Giga attack, but again, I don't care. Zero, I've been expecting you. Spider, you work for Rebels? Yes, I lead a renegade unit now. There's still time, call it the coup. No, I know where my loyalties lie. Well, I almost let him hit me. Damn it, and then I did let him hit me. I'm getting greedy for the... Oh, I have, like, no iframes, I guess. I want to hit him twice. And I can if I'm very, very specific with my movement. Okay, I got hit that time anyway. Damn it! Although he's in yellow, and I'm not. Just jump and swing like a lunatic. A suction arm. He's got a tube and it's supposed to suck things up. Or the Robot Master. You didn't see the Robot Master design contest? It's only going on to January 1st, so I would recommend looking into it. It should be fun. There's a part of me that's just like, just do it for fun. And there's another part of me that's like, if I could become one of the finalists, because, you know, they're taking submissions and they'll take, like, you know, the 6 that they like the best, and then the last 6 will be voted on. If I could at least get into the last 6, think about what that do for my channel. It will blow it up. Although it has been... I probably said this before. Don't blow it up when you're standing on it, stupid. Having a channel that's, like, you know, currently relevant, not just a bunch of retro stuff. Although retro stuff is evergreen, but it is a bit of a boon. So I did like a video on my, you know, like, thoughts and predictions for, like, you know, the dual override. And all of a sudden, like, my subscriber count is jumping up like a good bit. Because, like, my goal for the year was to hit 2,000 subscribers. And for a little while there, it was looking like it was going to be really close. Then before they announced that, I think I was at, like, 1,090 something. Like, 1,098, 1,090... Yeah, 1,998, 1,999. Like, you know, just 1 or 2 more that I needed. And then all of a sudden I published that video where it's like, yeah, that new Mega Man game's coming out. And I jumped up, like, almost 100 subscribers in, like, a week. Which I can't say that I'm not happy about that. What a boon. What a gift. Yeah, okay. I think this is going to go a little bit easier than it did when I was playing with X. Not that this should have been hard regardless. I mean, it wasn't hard, it was just protracted. Because you were having a hard time hitting the eye when it was open. Yeah, okay, you got me. What is my... Oh, I think I remember what I mapped that to. Okay. Hey, Al. Why did you judge us as Mavericks? Wait, stop the coup. No, we're justified in doing this. You're really not. Damn it. I need to jump at him to attack. But if I jump at him, then he could grab me. Oh, it's this. Just keep on using your Giga attack as he keeps on filling it up. Honestly, you can probably take him at this point. Unless he blocks it. Oh, you... Wow, a sliver. He's living on that prayer. Oy, oy, oy. I just have Beast yet, right? I just have Beast. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, yeah. The Pokemon DLC came out. And, like, I did wind up... Because I wasn't completely sold on the concept. I was kind of iffy on Legend... Yeah, Legend ZA. I'm not mixing up names. So I was kind of just waiting to see what, like, the megas were that were getting added in, because it's like, well, I mean, if the megas are cool, I'll probably play it just for that. And the big one that I was waiting on wound up being exactly what I thought it was going to be. I guess spoilers for one of the megas. Although I'll probably keep it vague about the rest. But yeah, like Sam told me the list of megas that were coming, you know, getting added into Legend ZA. And there were a few that I was like, oh, that sounds neat. It sounds like that could be cool. But like the one that was like, this will be whether I get the game or not was Meowstic, right? Because I really like Meowstic. Meowstic's just just so cute, and it's got like the 2 different forms depending on whether it's like male or female. So I'm there like, it's like, oh boy, Mega Meowstic. That sounds awesome. And then I saw Mega Pyroar, which also has sexual dimorphism. Just in case it sounds like I'm speaking in tongues, sexual dimorphism is when, the male and female have, like noticeable differences, in a species. Ay, ay, ay. So when I saw that, like Mega Pyroar, whether male or female, got the exact same, it just combined traits of both male and female Pyroar, I was like, oh no. Because at first I'm thinking, oh boy, we get 2 Mega Meowsticks, and then, I remembered that, and I was like, what if they just do the exact same thing, and they combined Meowsticks, right? And my honest guess, I can't remember if I said this on stream or if it was just the Sam, I was like, okay, since they have different color schemes, like the inverted color schemes, I could see them doing, like, for Meowstic, just the Ashura thing, right? Where it's, like, split down the middle, and one half is, male, and the other half is female. And it's a little fancier than that, the Mega Evolution Mega Meowstic, but it is pretty much exactly what I said. Which it's still probably my favorite of the megas that they're adding in, but it's like, damn it. Why would you take what made Meowstic interesting, it having different male and female forms, and you just get rid of that? And Meowstic isn't like the only one they did that with either. I was kind of wondering how they were going to do it here, but oh yeah, here's a spoiler for another Mega. They did stink in... Also, I'm just going to assume, since you said ugly, that you did see the Megas. Because I think most of them are very, very underwhelming. The new ones they're adding in. It's just like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I think the new Chimecho looks good. You dared to attack my unit? I'm gonna enjoy fighting you. Damn you. Don't do the flip kick. But then, Tatsugiri, new Pokemon, its whole thing is, it's got like 3 different variations. And then its Mega is all 3 of the variations just teaming up. So it's like, okay, cool. So the Pokemon that's a triple is now a single. Awesome. Ay, ay, ay. I'm going to die. Unless I don't? You gotta be kidding me. He should have taken fatal damage from that. Fair enough. The new battle system, I think the new battle system in Legends ZA is great. And the problem, Aaron, isn't that I don't like Pokemon, it's that I wish I didn't like Pokemon. Because they continue to just, you know, like, they continue to milk things while not really, you know, like, making any major improvements. And, like, honestly, Megas are so damn cool, and the majority of them this time were kinda sort of lame. Like, I think the character design in this Pokemon game was really weak. Which sucks, because normally character design is, like, the one place where it's like, well, at least things will look cool. At least things will look cool, but no, it's just, no. Ay. And because I don't have a Switch 2, I'm probably not going to be getting whatever the next Pokemon game is, so there is a part of me that kind of does want to get the new DLC for it. Just because it's like, well, you know, this will probably be the last time you play Pokemon for a while. Treat yourself, but I don't know. I probably would get a plush of Mega Meowstic, but to be fair, I have 3 Esper plush and 4 Meowstic plush. 2 for both male and female. Reviforce is at the space harbor. I have to go. No, please wait, Zero. I don't want to see you two fight. Someone has to stop you, brother. I'm leaving. Screw your feelings, Iris. Ay. But hey. We're getting new Mega Man. I don't need a new Pokemon game. Ay. Honestly, I've seen like a few people complain about we're getting like a new Mega Man game, but it's classic again. And to a degree, like, I kind of get it. Because the last Pokemon game, the last Mega Man game we got before this was Mega Man 11, if we're not counting X Dive. And I don't. A gacha game fills a completely different niche than a mainline one, you know? Plus, the only series that ever got definitively ended was the Zero series, so a lot of people have been waiting for, you know, like sequels to whatever series that they're particularly attached to. And a part of me wants to be like, well, of course they're going to do classic first, before they try to go back to any of the other, you know, any of the other series, because that's like the starting point. I don't want to fight. Step back. I'm sorry, I can't let you through. Iris will be sad if she loses you. Don't be so presumptuous, Zero. Save until after you defeated me.
I'll show you no mercy. Now get ready.
Oh, man. He does more than me. I escaped. And I also, like, understand the frustration because, like, I think that this will be a good chance for Mega Man to make a comeback and be, like, a semi-regular series again, right? But even if Capcom does, like, even if Mega Man, 12 does incredibly well and Capcom decides we do want to go back to making Mega Man games, I still don't think it's going to be one of those things where we get, like, multiple Mega Man games a year, like not even, you know, like a not yearly stinking. Oh, damn it, I thought I could escape it. This is gonna be... Damn it. I don't think we'll be getting yearly releases. I definitely don't think we're going to be getting, like, multiple releases in 1 year, unless you count the Legacy collections, but they're kind of their own separate thing, their ports and everything. So I feel like they don't count.
I've been waiting to fight with you.
You were stupid. Oh. So yeah, like I definitely understand the frustration because it's one of those. It's like even if Mega Man does come back, you still might be waiting a while for whatever you're looking for. And I think some people are also going to be like, I wanted Mega Man back. Like when I said I wanted Mega Man back, you know, like they were only here for like one thing. But I also kind of think that we do definitely need to support what comes out in order to get different things, which I guess could be kind of a hard sell if you're here specifically for stinking Star Force or Battle Network or Legends, because that is a completely different game. If you're waiting for a Mega Man X game, you probably can tide yourself over with Classic. But if you're here for specifically for whatever you want to call the genre for, you know, Battle Network, Classic probably isn't going to scratch that itch. But if you want another one of those games, Mega Man also needs to be profitable. Impressive, Zero, but it's too late. What? Rebel Force is left for space. Even if I perish, Rebel Force lives, Colonel. Zero, tell Iris that her brother died happily. Goodbye, Zero. Colonel! Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I thought we'd get a new Mega Man game eventually, and this year did kind of feel like Mega Man was getting more attention, but I still didn't expect for it to just be dropped just like that. They've left for outer space. Scramble all Maverick Hunters. Iris, where are you, Iris? She's left with them? No, Maverick Hunters scramble. I'm on my way. Don't do this to me, Iris. Like, I think if this game does well, we could very well be looking at, you know, new titles for some of the other ones, but who knows how long that's going to take. If Mega Man becomes a big deal, I could see them doing, you know, like a few of the series. Like simultaneous releases, or at least pretty close releases, just because, again, different genres and everything. I wouldn't think that the same teams working on Battle Network or Star Force would be working on, you know, the platformers too, but I don't know. Right now, we just gotta hope that 12 does well. And that they'll be like, hey, maybe we should dip into some of the other ones, like... Iris, so you fought with my brother? I'm sorry. Then it's over everything. Wait, Iris, listen to me. Goodbye, Zero. Iris! Like, if you look at the popular Mega Man series, it's Classic, X, and Battle Network, I would say. I would personally say that X is probably the most popular, then either Classic or stinking Battle Network, but I know we've had that discussion before, and opinions are mixed. Okay, I was kind of hoping my iframes would last a bit longer there. I am really screwing this up. Whew. Colonel and Chris Redfield, huh? Did Colonel also punch a rock when I wasn't looking? Oh, the marry my sister thing, because, yeah, he wants... Does he want Leon to marry his sister? But Leon's in love with Ada Wong.
Stay with me, brother.
Ay, ay, ay. Where is she keeping all of these drones? I should really just wait for it to come to the floor. Because that's easy damage. I screwed up. Ay, ay, ay. If I'm real... Darn it. I was like, you might be a little too close. Don't screw this up. You are barely almost going to win, maybe. There we go. Whew. I'm definitely intrigued by the new game, although there's a lot we don't know. I am curious as to what the gimmick is going to be. What is the dual override?
Iris. Iris.
Zero,
Hang in there.
Oh yeah, they just put out
stay away from Repliforce.
the company that does model kits
Where only Reploids exist.
is putting out, you know, like they just put out a model kit for Iris. I need to get one. I still need to build my white Axel
I want
model
to live in a
kit.
world where only Reploids exist.
It's very fancy. I needed to borrow my brother's clippers so I don't mess it up. I was looking on eBay and it's like 120, 150 for like the Iris model kit. Although there's one importer site where it's like, it's $60 and it'll be $30 shipping, and it's like, oh my gosh, $90, what a deal.
There's no reason for me to go on. What am I fighting for?
I am desperate though. I do love Iris. Not in love with her. It's more just like one of the first videos that I did, like, because I was kind of just doing a whatever for my videos. Where I just, you know, like, I do a video every week where I would just talk about whatever game I happened to play during, like, that week. And then, like, the first game that the first time that I actually, like, made a video that was on something specific and not just something random. Like, just kind of got me started down doing, like, the whole, you know, like, Mega Man video thing. It was a video specifically on Iris, so just because of that. Whoops. Do not. So I got kind of a soft spot for her. Plus, I also kind of hate how, like, she seems like she should have been an interesting character, but her being killed off in the same game she gets introduced in kind of cuts down on a lot of character development. General, many have died because of you. Those lies are on your conscience. Independence always has a high price. What about Iris? Did you forget her? I have no regrets. Come on, Zero.
It was our destiny.
Yeah, I guess. He's gonna be a pain in the ass. Uh-oh, it's been too long since I've done this. Damn it, I was worried about that. Big man. Tiny hitbox. Damn it. Yeah, I knew it. I'm probably gonna die. Oh, that time I got him clean. Damn it. I'm going to die. Well... well, I mean, I dodged. I guess that's good enough. Okay, I got hit there. That's not great. I need to get into a groove. Okay, skim him. Almost doubled back and got hit. I can't wait until I somehow kill him, like almost kill him during my last hit. Okay, never mind. Ay, ay, ay. And I don't know if I'd say peak voice acting by the by. Sorry, I got distracted by the fight. It's definitely infamous, though.
Show me your true power.
Oh, damn you. You couldn't have moved faster. I thought I hit it, and maybe I didn't. I don't know. Like, the Game Grumps recently did a short where, you know, it was just Aaron talking about, like, games with bad voice acting and cinematics. Damn it, I screwed that up so badly. Oh, really? You didn't mean to fall right into him? No, I didn't actually. Whoa, okay. I'm on my last life. I'm gonna die. Oh, man. But, like, one of the game... He was doing a video on, like, bad voice acting and cinematics and games and everything. And, you know, he did not mention X4. And people were like, oh my gosh, why not? And I think the very simple answer is... it's because they've never played X4 on their channel. Which is weird to me, because, you know, he's such, like, a big Mega Man fan. Honestly, you know, it might just be that it doesn't get as many views as if they do, like, Flavor of the Month or whatever. Or maybe it even has to do with them, you know, getting sass like when they played Mega Man before. Or maybe he just doesn't want to ruin his love of Mega Man by playing it on the channel, though we did do a good number of classic games. But yeah.
Show me your true power.
If I could request for them to play one game, it would probably be X4. I think Aaron would enjoy it, and I think Dan would probably get into the dinky little story. Okay, cool. I wanted to take you on for real, but I guess we're doing this, you bastard. Because, yeah, like, I remember before, like, they did Mega Man 11 when that came out. And when they did Mega Man 11, I remember seeing, like, I think I went back and watched it recently. Because I did not remember it from when they initially played it, but I was, like, looking at the comments, and there were, like, people bitching because they're like, oh, yeah, look at this. They're quiet for the cutscenes during Mega Man, but, like, any other game, they'll talk over it and everything, and then they won't pay attention, and they won't have, like, the full context. And it's like, okay, here's the difference. Typically, they're just playing random bullshit, having a laugh, trying to be entertaining. When it comes to Mega Man, Aaron, at the very least, really likes Mega Man, so yeah, it gets special treatment. Ay, ay, ay. I keep on slipping off the wall like an idiot. Although I am winning, so I can just keep this up. But yeah, you meet somebody random and you're chatting with them at the bus stop. Okay. Cool. That's nice. That's fine. That's lovely. But you're probably going to give a bit more attention to, you know, like, if your mom comes to visit you at the office or something like that. Am I saying Mega Man is Aaron's mom? Probably not. I'm just saying that he cares about Mega Man because it's freaking epic. I don't know how I tagged him there, but I'll take it. Oh, damn it. I should have just went higher. The general's barely animated. He just moves back and forth like a huge turd. Since one of your turds moved back and forth, listen. I'm just saying words. I'm just being offensive and inflammatory, and he's gonna be a dick about this. Do the thing that I can counter, you cheap bastard. Don't goof and then stinking, you know, lose your edge. I'm gonna do this thing that you can't really do too much back to. Damn it. I got him. It seems that he's learned how to deal with my stupid dumbass attack. I guess I'll do something else now rather than spam it. I'll spam this attack because there's no way he can hit me from over here. Damn it, I missed. General, I swear to... I really would like to, you know, just... maybe not look at the code because I'm not a code monkey. But have somebody translate it for me. How exactly does General decide whether he's going to do attack 1, 2, or 3? And how do I manipulate that? What's this? What happened? No, the weapon can't be working. General, what's wrong? Someone else is controlling it then? Earth's in great danger. It must be stopped. I'll handle this. I'll handle this. One of us handles this. And I was talking about other Mega Man, but... well, I was talking about other Aaron, but yes. You should play more Mega Man. You should play... all of the Mega Men. Do I want to take care of Dragoon first because he's a pain in the ass? Yeah, I guess I do. Is Mega Man the greatest multimedia franchise in existence? Yes. Might not be the most profitable and everything. But its games are cool. I like many of the other adaptations. He's... ay, ay, ay. Uh-oh. Almost didn't. Oh, damn it. I thought you were gonna do... it's almost... damn you. This is gonna be so freaking close. I hate you, Dragoon. You're such a pain in the ass to fight. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, yeah, and I think they... For those who care, I think Udon has allegedly finally finalized, although I swear they've said this before, when the comics for ZX and Timeline are coming out. I think they're coming out like week 1 of 2026. Which through this year, and then they got pushed back to, it's like, well, second half. But are a bit behind. Like, honestly, it was weird for a while because I'd look up when they were supposed to come out. And every time I did, it would be like, yeah, they're coming out next week. And then I'd check it again, and then they'd be like, they're coming out next week. That did a shit ton of damage, by the way. I was whooping his butt even with half health, and then, like, the last hit, my goodness. Which at this point, I definitely, like, I don't know. Rather than continuing to push it back indefinitely, that they said that they have an actual date gives me a little more hope, but I'm still just kind of like, I'll believe it when it's in my hands. It feels especially bad for ZX because I swear ZX... If any of them are going to need help, it's probably going to be ZX. If I were to rank all of them by popularity, I would probably put ZX at the bottom. It only got 2 games, and it's kind of sort of in the shadow of the Zero series. I can't believe he didn't hit me a second time there. So it feels especially bad that of all of the Timeline comics to get screwed over, it had to be that one. And also Legends. But I feel like Legends is in that weird place where it's like, it's niche, but the people in that niche really, really, really like it, so I think they'll show up. I'm quite intrigued to see what, the Legends timeline looks like. Oh, no, I was too close. Okay, which way are you gonna go? I had to fight you fair and square last time, but not this time. I can fry you golden brown. Oh, he went the other way. Silly me. Silly me. Yeah, I did it. Whoops, too late the other times. I still did it kind of late there. You're gonna go to the right? Are you always on the right? You may have lost audio. Well, now you're making me paranoid. Okay. Okay. Well, I can hear me. Actually, I'll type that in. I can hear me on my phone. I'm about to type it in chat. Why do I need to say it out loud? I don't know, because you're a fool. If you don't say it out loud, it doesn't count. I'm not sure that's exactly true, but alright. Okay, well then it's 2 against 1. Oh shoot, I didn't turn it down all the way. I just heard it mumbling to me. I was like, wait a minute, what? Oh, it's the one that's actually kind of difficult to... Oh, come on. You're supposed to jump further than... At least I thought he typically did. I could be wrong. Read his trajectories. Oh no, like your Vash the Stamp... Pedo. That was his whole thing. He could read trajectories. He was super cool. And voiced by Yanni Yung Bosch, who now voices Zero. Oh my gosh, a connection? Shit. This is gonna be... Yeah, pretty close. I got 2 millimeters here. Ah, planned obsolescence. Sounds fun. Man, I really wish I remembered where some of the... Yeah, who was where. This might be Peacock. I want to say this is Peacock. It looks like the rights of... Yes. I haven't played this game enough where I have all the capsules memorized, or teleporters. But I have played it enough where I can typically tell whose room is who. Fun, fun, fun. And luckily, I think he's... I mean, I'm kind of surprised he even got... Oh, shit. Hit once by him. That was very careless of me. Luckily, I can kill him. Loser. Hmm. I can probably take Stingray out. I just need to not be careless. Which I'm a distractible individual. There's a fair chance I get careless. Yeah, like right there. I timed it. Oh, damn it, I'm missing out on my attacks on him. Uh-oh. It's all fun and games until he breaks out the frickin' fan. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe he could be the new Robot Master with his frickin' suction frickin' arm. Son of a... Son of a bit. I don't know how I didn't get hit there, but okay. Once again, I live on like 1. Honestly, I thought Dragoon would be my issue, and that was it. Let's see. I have Walrus and... Who am I forgetting? Well, this is Walrus anyway. Hitbox is a little weird on him because his hands don't... Oh god, his hands don't... It's weird. It's fine though. We'll get him. Oh gosh. He's coming. I don't know how that didn't hit me there, but I'll take it. And that leaves... I'm gonna feel stupid, and I'm gonna feel horrible and neglectful. I'm gonna walk in here and I'm gonna be like, oh, my good friend, how did I forget? Okay, it's Al. He can be kind of a butthole, actually. I'm not gonna feel bad about this. Oh, whoops. I should have remembered, though, because he's the one that I need the Giga attack for. Oh, God. Why did I? Because you keep on thinking that it's that button, but it's this button. You stupid, buffoonish fool. Oh, God. Oh, he's coming right for me. Oh. He's throwing his whatevers. Damn it. Well, this will be close anyway. Okay, as long as I hit him before he hits me. I just like living life on the edge. I'm edging. Trying to remember what edging means. Is it just gooning? Is edging gooning, but when another person does it? I don't know that I want to look it up. Good work, Zero. You're Sigma, so it was you. Yeah, simply brilliant. You even defeated Colonel and Iris. You made me do it? No, you wanted to destroy them. Allow me to remind you that I was once the leader of the Maverick Hunters. With this flashback.
What's our current situation?
Commander,
Where's that red maverick that wiped out Garma's unit?
Poor Garma. Always getting his unit wiped out.
By yourself, Commander?
I don't want any more of my people being sacrificed.
He was such a cool guy. Sigma, leader of the Maverick Hunters. He was one cool guy, good at his job and beloved by his people, until one crazy day when he met this blonde red maverick. See what crazy shenanigans they get up to this summer in... I don't know, Mega Man X the before times. I'm trying to remember who Obito is. And that definition sounds like gooning. Although I guess with gooning, eventually you do come to the conclusion. You just keep it going for a while. Okay. So I guess we're kind of on the same page. It does kind of suck that we go from this to, like... I mean, still, like, full illustrations, but, you know, just static ones. Also kind of a shame that we never just got a Mega Man X anime. I think the ones with animated series were Classic, Battle Network, and Star Force. Although I think they had some really cool animations for the Zero series for commercials and everything. Zero series would have lent itself pretty well to an anime. Especially because the games are very hard to play. Oh man, I want to play the Zero series. I hear the story's so good, but
It's Commander Sigma. Incredible. Now I'm certain there's no one who's a match for the commander. What?
I hear they're kind of difficult.
The repair center.
I don't know that I want to stinking commit to that. Okay, then watch the anime. That would have been great.
Commander, are you okay?
Silence.
Do you think that guy has hard times with, you know, tasks that require very precise finger movements? Zero, you were a maverick? What's your point? Are you that surprised? Ah, Zero, you're most impressive. Sigma, I would defeat you. Okay. Yay. Okay, let's try doing this in one. Oh really? You're not gonna try to die one? Listen, you don't need to be such a smartass all the time. But you're very self-deprecating. Yeah, I know. How many people do you think say self-deprecating, and how many people do you think say self-depreciating? Because I kind of want to say that's the root word. Unless it's one of those things where they're completely different words that mean pretty much the same thing, and then I'm getting that mixed up, which would be very embarrassing. Like, I think that one time I mixed, you know, I thought chasm and chasm, it's like, oh, one's a mispronunciation of the other, and it's like, no, they're both things, apparently. I'm waiting for you, Zero. It's time for us to settle this. Oh, I was too close. Uh-oh. I fucked up huge. Hugely huge. That was really bad. That was a small mistake followed by a pretty sizable one. Well, I've definitely made this harder upon myself. But at least they gave me a tasty health refill. Ha ha ha, you're finished. Your Iris is waiting for you. Oh, well, at least I won't be lonely.
You are finished.
I mean, if I use, like, sub-tanks, I could probably do it. What are we doing first? I mean, I got a little bit in there. Okay. I kind of want to try the flame uppercut on the yellow one. But also the... Okay, I took damage, but I did take it out. So if I'm a bit quicker, I might be able to... Can you keep... Oh, damn it. He's spammier than me. I was like, maybe, just maybe, if I mash fast enough... Damn it! I thought I got up. Again. I probably got this with sub-tank. Blow me, you bitch. Don't clip that. That's... I mean, I didn't hit him all that much, but what I did hit him with, it did a lot of damage. He's got such pretty wings. He's like a fairy. An electric fairy. Do we have a... Oh, Dedenne! Oh, gosh. I was thinking we killed him, we'd be going right into, you know, into the floor lips. So if I'm the perfect distance away from him, that actually does work. Oh, I'm learning so much. Okay, I'm learning like one thing, but it's pretty relevant. Blow me. Blow me! Oh, good. We almost got floor mouth? Blow me? Oh, you're too kind. There we go. We didn't use a sub-tank, did we? We somehow pulled that back around. Okay. Hee hee hee, what's so funny? This weapon is aimed at Earth. No one can stop it. No. Ha ha ha, goodbye, Zero. Ay, ay, ay. And what the what? I think we explained pretty clearly what we meant by gooning and edging. General! Zero, I was wrong. Sigma, he blinded me to the truth. It's okay, rest. With my body, I can stop the weapon, but then it's over for this soldier. Farewell, General! No, you need to be court-martialed! Okay. Now it will be Wheel of Names, so you can get your guesses in.
So, this is what happened to me. This is my fate. I couldn't.
No, that's your past. Allegedly, your fate is what's still to come. Ba 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 ba. Here we go. That's what I need.
Iris, did we Reploids all turn out to be mavericks after all?
Did I take... Yes, I took that off the list, so we're... good? Okay. And it'll be ready after we're done the credits. Oh, yeah, that gave me a bit more trouble than I was expecting. But I guess it has been a while. I've been stuck playing stinking, you know, Battle Network for a while, which is a completely different type of gameplay. Did play a few platformers over the weekend, so maybe I should have been at least a little in practice, but yeah. I don't know. It was still 2 playthroughs in under 4 hours, though, so I don't feel too bad. How dare you? But yeah. No. I still really like this one. General with Zero bugs me a little bit, but other than that, good times. Good times. If X1 was not my favorite game of all time, this would very easily take this spot. But X1 does exist, so therefore X4 gets knocked down the list a little bit because it's like, well, I already have X1. I don't need X4 as much. I can play I can play X1 and Majora's Mask. Freaking love Majora's Mask. Was watching somebody play that the other day. Oh, yeah. I don't have anything clever further to say in that. Indeed, Wheel of Names time. Hit it. Or, well, you tell me. And if you pick, yeah, if you're gonna do powered up, just make sure you mention which powered up. We still got Guts, Bomb, and Elec for powered ups. Only 3 more left. Yeah, I think that's what I'll say. But I'll wait till it comes up. Thank you for playing. Oh, thank you, Capcom. You're such a sweetie. Oh, wait. I still need to read like 2 lines, I think. And Mega Man 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 blues, 10 blues, 10 bass, World 2, Street Fighter X Mega Man, Power Fighter Battle, well, the arcade games, Powered Up Guts, Bomb, Elect, Battle and Chase, X5 with X, X6, 7, Extreme 1 and 2, Maverick Hunter with Vile, Command Mission. The battle has ended, but for some reason, Zero's memories of the past continue to haunt his mind. As a hunter, it is his duty to go after those Mavericks. And at the same time, he knows that it is his destiny to defeat his friend one day. 2 different people, 2 different fates. In the future, Zero's decision will lead to 2 great hunters to tragedy. The future is coming. 0, 2, 3, and 4. ZX Vent, Advent with Ash and Gray, 64, Battle Network 1, 3 Blue, 6 Falter, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Infinite, and versus Tatsunoko. Tatsunoko versus Capcom. It shouldn't be Marvel versus Tatsunoko. That would be crazy. What kind of a crazy person are you? Okay, so I'm going to swap over, so give me a second. And I'm gonna say Mega Man 10 Blues. So yeah, I will give another couple seconds for that. And then I'm gonna hit it. Okay, so you're saying gray. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh? Okay, we're playing the arcade games next week. Funnily enough, I actually did get them on Switch recently. No. Swatch back to Switch. You silly bitch. So yeah, I guess I'll play it on Switch. I haven't really played it on Switch too much. I think I actually kind of prefer playing it on on GameCube. I think it looks a bit nicer on there. I'm not sure why there are 2 different versions of those games, but we'll do the Switch one. We'll do Capcom Arcade. It's Mega Man, the Power Battle, and Mega Man, the Power Fighters. And we're going to be doing 7 playthroughs. 7 playthroughs, which will still probably take less than 2 hours because it's an arcade game. You'll see then. It has been ages since I fiddled with it. But yeah, with that, I think we'll call it here. So thanks to everybody who stopped in. Thanks to everybody who checked out the VOD. Maybe consider subscribing if you enjoyed this and check out my main channel Explosion, just linked on the front of this one. I do scripted videos over there, so I'm a bit better spoken. This past week, I did a video on the Dual Override announcement. And this Sunday, I'm probably just going to, I'm probably doing a video on whether Mega Man is back or if this is just a 1 in a million chance, if it's a fluke. If it's a once in a 10 years thing. Because if it's coming out in 2027, that means it'll have been 9 years since Mega Man 11. So yeah, once in about 10 years. But yeah, with that though, thank you again. Oh, the plan for the rest of the week is we're doing Hollow Knight on Saturday, I guess. Unless something disrupts that. But we'll see. But yeah, with that though, thank you again. Rayquaza, Aaron, Big Red, appreciate you guys hanging out. And yeah, Have a lovely, lovely, lovely evening. Good night.